Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every one of you guys hit that like or dislike button. Don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button and ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly on the sport of boxing and basketball whenever I feel like it, uploads a video. And once again, ladies and gents, fight fans, welcome back. Now, first things first, man, shout out to everybody that's in the chat that's watching this video live. I see ya. I also would like to give a shout out to everybody that's watching this video on the playback. I salute you. I appreciate your love and support. Shout out to all my new and old subs, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for rocking with your boy E Thriller, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long tonight because I want to finish watching football and plus the NBA is on. So I just want to talk about this Deontay Wilder and Fury shit, but I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes before I get into what I'm about to get into, man. So I know YouTube like to take their good time and sending these fucking these notifications out. So we gonna get straight to it though in about 30 seconds to a minute, y'all. So hit that like button as you pull up, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the fucking chat. Once again, drop some in the chat. Let me know you're here. Also share this with your friends and family, man, because we're gonna talk about some real shit tonight. You know, one of the reasons why I do this shit is because I feel like I say the shit that needs to be said, man. I say the shit that everybody else is kind of scared to say. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm kind of here to ruffle a bunch of fucking feathers. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes, man, before I go in on this topic. Matter of fact, I need to check and see who went in this goddamn football game. Hold on, y'all. I think the shit. Damn, I got my ass kicked in fantasy this week. But it's all good. It is all good. But let me see. Hold on. Who playing tonight? Damn, the Chargers up 14-0. Shit, they look legit. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a couple more seconds, man. If I break this shit down. I know it's been a minute since I've been on. Took a little brief hiatus. But I'm back now, so let's get straight to it. Isn't it funny how some of these media members are dragging LeBron, Ramon, James name through the fucking mud for his comments the other day on the uppercut 19? And we got to talk in codes because we already know YouTube be hating on motherfuckers' channels for saying certain shit, right? So we got to talk in codes. Because I could have sworn LeBron said he took the uppercut 19, right? I mean, drop something in the chat if I'm tripping. But didn't LeBron say he took the uppercut 19 because he felt like it was the best thing for not only himself, but for his friends and family? I mean, let's just focus on those key words. The best thing for himself, his friends, and his family. His, not ours, right? But enough is never enough whenever it comes to LeBron, Ramon James. I mean, what can we say? Because I could have sworn whenever LeBron tried to use that same voice and that same fucking influence to shed light on police brutality, the media told LeBron to shut up and dribble, even at the expense of unarmed, innocent black men, women, and children being murdered by the police. I mean, the media told that dude to shut up. He didn't know shit. He was a basketball player. This ain't his level of expertise. I mean, they were saying all this bullshit whenever it came to players speaking out about police brutality, a la Colin Kaepernick, right? So I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden are those same media members, congressmen, and government officials warning LeBron, Ramon James to use that same voice, that same fucking influence to persuade us black men, women, and men, you understand what I'm saying? Children and everything in between, to get the fucking uppercut 19. I mean, I will wait. I will fucking wait Because let them tell it a couple of years ago, LeBron don't know shit. LeBron should just stick to passing the ball, to shooting jump shots, to being the great motherfucking basketball player that he is. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't want LeBron to talk about the president. They didn't want LeBron to bring up Trayvon. They didn't want LeBron to bring up all this other shit, the Eric Garner situation. I mean, we have a plethora of situations to point to whenever it came to police brutality. And for America, all we just asking for is some fucking protection. You understand what I'm saying? We just want these individuals, meaning the policemen, men and women, to be held accountable for their lawlessness actions against us within our black and brown community. I mean, what is so criminal about that? But now all of a sudden, I guess just because it fits whatever fucking narrative or agenda they trying to push with this fucking uppercut 19. Now all of a sudden they want LeBron to be buddy. Now all of a sudden they want Bron to use his fucking voice. Yeah, LeBron, way to go. Say what we want you to say. You know, tell the people why you did it. You know, go tell the black people in the community to go get it because you got it. Because there are some people who look up to LeBron. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't know if they think black people are stupid. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But just because LeBron was willing to take the uppercut 19 and all of these other athletes to continue to make they fucking millions and millions upon dollars, that doesn't necessarily mean a man like me, a fucking YouTuber, a 9-to-5er who has a family himself, is going to go do it just because LeBron claimed he did it. I mean, please don't make me fart. Please don't make me fucking fart. And let's not even talk about how the NBA, I mean, isn't it funny how the NBA always seem to try to railroad Kyrie Irving? Now, I know Kyrie Irving could be a knucklehead. I know he could be a bit aloof. I know he could be very fucking standoffish. I mean, he's a dick. He's an asshole. He's an Aries just like me. I mean, it's just something we got in common. We just naturally assholes. You understand? But we don't mean no harm. We really don't mean any harm. You understand what I'm saying? But Shaquille O'Neal, I mean, what can I say about this dude? The shit that he has been saying about Kyrie Irving, I mean, to be quite honest with you guys, it's really disgusting. To be a former player, to be an ambassador of the NBA, to be one of the guys, one of the greats, one of the best, the most dominant figures in basketball, to come out and say the shit that he's been saying about Kyrie Irving, not behind closed doors, but to the media, it's fucking sickening, man, because I really wish Shaq would have had this same fucking energy, this same fucking tenacity that he has for Kyrie Irving on taking the uppercut 19, right? Pardon me, I just had to burp. I really wish he would have had that same level of tenacity whenever it came to staying in shape, whenever he was in LA, because again, I'm a fucking Lakers fan. I also would have wished he would have had that same tenacity to make his fucking free throws. I mean, why not? Where was that energy when Kobe was bitching and complaining and getting into it with you about you coming into camp out of shape, you not taking the game of basketball serious as Kobe? You understand what I'm saying? He don't want to talk about none of that, but he want to shit on all these young dudes like Kyrie Irving. And the shit that he's saying about Ben Simmons, although I agree with him, it's Shaq's delivery that I don't fucking like. I'm going to just be honest. You know, Shaq comes off to me as a guy who was successful, very fucking successful. Won 4 rings, one of the best. He's honestly my favorite center of all time. But some of his criticism, I mean, my Lord, the shit just, it seems like it's coming from a hateful / spiteful place. And shout out to my boy Brian Mackey in the building. I see ya. He said, what it do, E-Thriller? What's popping, my G? How you feeling tonight, man? He said they didn't do Jordan like that. Hell no, they didn't do Jordan like that, because you know what Jordan told him. You know what Jeffrey told him. Jeffrey told him, you know, well, what did he say about the Republicans and Democrats? They buy sneakers too. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, Jeffrey wasn't going for that. None of that, B-Mac. But, yeah, like I was saying, man, with the whole Kyrie shit, don't nobody want to really talk about the elephant in the room. I'm just going to address this for a few more minutes, y'all, before I talk boxing, right? But don't nobody really want to talk about the elephant in the room, right? Don't nobody want to really talk about why some of these players don't want to take the shit, you know, because last time I checked, I mean, if my research purposes have served me correct, and I'm no doctor, I'm no fucking expert on this shit, but I do my research, right? Y'all know I'm hell at doing research, right? You can, even though you get the uppercut 19, if I'm not mistaken, you can still spread the fucking virus. I'm just gonna say the word, fuck it. If my channel get flagged, blocked, whatever, fuck it. I'll make a new one. But the last time I checked, even if you get fully vaccinated, there is still a huge possibility of not only you catching it, but you could be hospitalized, a la Oscar De La Hoya, who looked like he was on his fucking deathbed. He even said he was fully vaccinated, right? Don't nobody want to talk about that shit. Don't nobody want to talk about that shit. And I'm pretty sure Oscar stays in tip-top shape. Hell, he was getting ready for a fucking exhibition match. So we can't just sit up here and say he was on drugs, he was sitting on his couch, he was fat, he ain't been working out. Oscar De La Hoya was in phenomenal shape. He was 1 week away from his fight, right? So even if you take the uppercut 19, you can still spread it to your friends and your family members. But it seems as though the people that are vaccinated, right? They are so fucking focused on the people who are non-vaccinated, such as myself. These motherfuckers want to look at us and look down upon us and tell us what we should do, instead of holding these government officials, the CDC, accountable for the bullshit narratives. Because they swerving down, if you were to get the uppercut 19, that you wouldn't have to wear a mask anymore. You know, you could just go about your regular fucking life. You understand what I'm saying? Your kids can go to school. Everything will be fine. You wouldn't get hospitalized. And then all of a sudden, a few months then went by, you know, some shit then changed, shit then mutated and done all this other shit. Now we got different variants of the fucking virus. I don't know what the fuck going on. Once again, full disclosure, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I try to use my fucking common sense. And I can only assume that is what Kyrie Irving and dudes like LeBron and Andrew Wiggins and all of these other players who were apprehensive about taking the uppercut 19 are using. Because they saying, well, damn, even if I get it, the shit ain't working because we still spreading it to each other. So what's the fucking point? So I think the bigger question, in my honest opinion, y'all let me know. It's 6 people up in this motherfucker. Shout out to y'all. Drop some in the chat. Let me know if your boy Thriller tripping. Because I know I ain't talking boxing right now, but I'm going to get to that shit. But I just got to get this off my chest, right? I think the bigger question should be, instead of focusing on the people that's unvaccinated, let's focus on the people who got vaccinated, but those people are still getting hospitalized and still being sick from this same fucking virus. So instead of holding the people who are unvaccinated accountable and trying to persuade us to go get the shit, when the shit ain't working for y'all, why don't y'all look at the CDC and you already know the dude who I'm talking about. His name starts with an F. I ain't gonna say his fucking name, you know, and all them other dudes in the government, and say, well, look, this shit ain't working. What's next? I mean, I don't watch the news very often, y'all, but I do see little sound bites and clips on IG and Facebook and all of this other shit, right? You understand what I'm saying? So if these motherfuckers are still getting the virus, even though they are fully vaccinated, then maybe we should focus on what's next. How can we make this fucking vaccine better, safer, more reliable for human mankind? I mean, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. So I don't understand why dudes like Shaq or fucking other media members within the sports world and beyond, right? I don't understand why they getting on these dudes, because they are not asking the right fucking questions. And I wonder why. Why does it take a nigga like me, a fucking YouTuber with little to no influence, compared to a Shaq? You understand what I'm saying? Or LeBron or Kyrie or Kevin Durant, to ask these damn questions? I will wait. I mean, inquiring minds will want to know. But back to the chat I go. Shout out to my boy Sanctus. He in the motherfucking building. He said, I'm not taking that shit, E. I know 3 people who died of COVID after getting 19. Shit, Marvin Hagler died after getting the uppercut 19. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, my brother. Yeah, I know a few people in my family that's had the shit, but they survived, bro. So, I mean, hey, I mean, it really just comes down to, you know, what you think is best for you and your family, man. I mean, at the end of the day. But my thing is, why are they trying to ostracize the people who don't got the shit, but you ain't even focusing on the people who has the shit, but they still getting sick and they spreading it to the niggas that ain't got the shit? To me, that doesn't make sense. We should be mad at the fucking CDC, not each other. I mean, why are we being so divisive? I don't get it. I mean, people just really need to start using their fucking common sense. But that's just my personal opinion. I feel like the focus should shift from the unvaccinated to the vaccinated and to the motherfuckers that's giving us this shit, and the shit ain't working. So what's next? When are we going to get some news about, okay, well, we're trying to do this for this variant or something? I mean, something. Shout out to my boy Poetic, man. He said, fuck Jordan. Who gives a shit about him? Y'all act like his wives, I swear, are sons. Okay, bro. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. He said, I hope your channel don't get took down for talking about this. I'm surprised you must don't give a fuck. Nah, I never gave a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Poetic, man. It is what it is. I got some shit I'm gonna get off my chest, and if my shit get flagged or took down, then fuck it. I'm gonna just create a new channel and go from there. Hopefully y'all find me again. Sancta said they certain celebs and media type getting endorsement from Big Pharma. That's simple. Okay. Poetic said vaccines gonna be mandatory in the next 5 years to be in society. Yeah, it's looking that way. It's looking that way. And my thing is, okay, you know, if there's more data, if it's a lot safer, if there's, you know, little to no side effects that comes with whatever they coming up with, then all right, cool, whatever. But in the meantime, in between time, we not just gonna sit up here and act like, you know, the elephant in the room, like we don't see this motherfucker. Like the shit ain't working. It ain't working for nobody, vaccinated or unvaccinated. So what's next? Can you tell the people something instead of trying to shame us into some shit that ain't fucking working anyway? To me, that's an oxymoron. It doesn't make any sense. But I digress on that shit. I just had to get that off my chest. So it's okay for niggas like LeBron to talk about, you know, they want him to try to convince us and to persuade us to go get the shit. But whenever he try to protect us from police brutality and shit that really fucking matters within our community, they tell him to shut up. I mean, I wonder why, but they care so much about us. They really do. They just love us, y'all. Oh yeah, they just want us to stay safe. I mean, we'll get the fuck out of here. But anyway, Poetic said they already bullied Andrew Wiggins to get it, and he folded. Yeah, I saw that. I'm watching the game right now. I see that I think he playing. Yeah, he playing right now. So yeah, Poetic, you right, bro. Shit fucked up out here, man. But that's my spiel on that, man. That's my soapbox. I just had to talk about that shit. But I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. If somebody want to come on and rock with your boy Thriller, man, because I ain't gonna be on here for too long. I'm trying to enjoy these basketball games that's on. So if somebody want to come on and speak their piece on the Deontay Wilder shit or the shit I was just talking about, let me know. But speaking of Deontay Wilder, he just had a video with Brian Custer. Shout out to him. And I took a little clip from the interview, right? I'm not going to play too much of it because I don't want to get flagged. But I want y'all to see this shit. And I want y'all to tell me what you think in the chat. Hold on. Let me share this shit. Where is it? All right, here we go. Hold on. Damn, where did shit go? All right, here we go. All right, let me run it.
Not do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I got so much joy in my life. I can't say it enough. I got so much joy and happiness in my life, man. I don't care about what's going on in the world, man. I really don't, man. Y'all have fun, bro.
Did y'all hear that shit? I'm going to run it again.
Not do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I got so much joy in my life. I can't say it enough. I got so much joy and happiness in my life, man. I don't care about what's going on in the world, man. I really don't, man. Y'all have fun, bro.
All right, let me just say this, y'all. I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan. Contrary to what some people may or may not believe, right? I already got a fucking bet in place like a fucking idiot betting on Deontay Wilder to win this fight, even though I know for a fact Tyson Fury is the much better fighter, right? But at the same time, it's like when I hear shit like this, Brian, it seems like he's trying to sell me on confidence. And I'm looking at his body language. Maybe I'm looking too much into this shit, Brian. I need your help, right? But bro, does he sound believable when he say shit like this? Like, I'm so happy. And like, well, what does this have to do with the upcoming fight? Like, help me out, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, Wilder don't never seem like he's genuine in anything he say to me, man. It's always to me it seems like he always acting. You know what I mean? He
Mm.
always playing a role. You know, he got this king thing that he talk about. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm the king and we the kingdom and all this other shit. But if if you got this thing like this, then man, my thing is that why you saying you don't care what we do, and that's the first time I heard that clip. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's we don't care, man. Just do what you want to, have fun and all that. Well, motherfucker, people out here dying. You just finished talking about the whole vaccine shit, so
Yeah.
when it'd be more like, man, be safe, man. Want my people's not in because we as a black community get affected by that shit more than anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would think since he the king and he's our king, this, that, and the other, as he portrays to be, he would be a little bit different, man. But Wilder always seemed to be acting to me. It's always a role. You know what I mean? He don't. I don't believe shit he be saying, man. He always be flip flopping. He be here one day and then next day he be over here, and he always got excuses and he blame. So I used to rock with dude, man. And I still want to see all my peoples do well, man. As a race, man. But I do not fuck with the bullshit, man. And he, to me, he is a bullshitter. I swear, man. He wants to try to portray himself to be this way. I don't fuck with him, E. I just don't, man. And as a matter of fact, man, how you doing today, bro? How
Oh
you
man,
doing?
I'm doing good now that I got the shit that I said earlier off my chest. But yeah, I feel you, bro. I kind of caught that too with Wilder, bro. It was like for him to say, "Oh, I don't care what people do." Maybe I'm looking too far into that, but like you just said, it's a lot going on out here, and for you to be quote unquote for your people, like you say you are, kind of took me. But I was taken aback by
Yeah.
that comment. But poetic, man, go ahead and say what you got to say.
So how y'all doing?
Oh
What it
man,
do,
we all right.
poetic?
And I gotta come on here and deal with y'all bullshit.
Go ahead, say what you got to say.
So what we talking about, Deontay?
Yeah, I was talking about Deontay Wilder.
I mean, I don't care about none of that extra shit at this point. I'm just ready to see the fight. Whatever happens, happens. I really don't care. But I'm really excited to see this fight. You already know I'm gonna go straight to crack streams. It's gonna be good.
Wait a minute. So you're not gonna support Wilder? You're not ordering the fight?
Bro, I don't buy none of these people fights, nigga. I'm broke. I mean, come on, man. They rich, they
Man,
don't
you
even
ain't
buy.
broke, man.
You
You
got
ain't broke.
fucking
You
fifty
got
thousand
land and
acres
all
of
types of
land and
shit,
shit.
man.
Okay, but
Yeah,
all
man.
all all that is spent though. Like, what you mean? I gotta build back up.
Hey, poetic, man. I remember a couple of streams back, man. You was one of the main ones talking about black people support black people, man. Why you not buying the fight, man?
Mm.
Dude, come on. I don't have money like that right now. Come on, man. You can't.
I'm just saying, we knew this fight was months
The
away,
only
man. I
fight, the
mean, you
only
know what I'm
fight,
saying?
the only fight that I would really pay for is probably like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence or something like that. I might even pay for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, but you know.
Nah, well, that shit is over with.
I mean, but this is a good fight, man. I mean, it's a good fight. I don't even like neither one of these dudes, but I'm still buy the fight.
You gonna buy the fight?
I'm still buy the fight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like neither one of these dudes. I want to see the fight, but I'm a boxing guy, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna see a fight. I mean, if it's a good fight that I want to see, I'm gonna buy the fight. I buy that. Order, Bud. I'm buy
I'm
the fight.
definitely buying that
You know what
fight.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna buy
buy
that
the.
that
I
Porter
don't
Crawford
buy
fight.
some of that. I'm not buying Canelo playing. You
I
know.
wish I had friends I could have a fight party, man. I wish I could do that. My stepdad and them used to do that when I was younger. Can't do it. I ain't got nobody. Shit, people my age not even really into boxing like that.
Mm. Shout out to my boy Bo, man. You live on the chat with E Thriller, B Mac, and Poetic. Talk to me, man. Long time no see. How you been, boy?
Man, your boy I had got that damn Rona, man. I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow. Damn. Speaking of the devil, I was just talking about that shit, bro.
yeah, yo, I mean, I ain't trying to sound like conspiracy theorist, man, but I think I had got food poisoning, and that's how that shit started up.
It's no such thing as conspiracy theory, but
You
yeah,
know, I
that's made
ordered
up.
this what happened, man. I ordered some Popeyes one day, man. The next day I wasn't even right for like a whole damn week.
Damn.
I stopped eating Popeyes, man. I ain't gonna lie.
So you think you got it from food poisoning?
I believe so, man.
Wow.
I mean, it might, you know, it could have just happened. Maybe I just got around or whatever. But I just know I ordered some Popeyes. Next day, man, I had a headache. Then I had a high fever. Then I was just like, damn. So like it just went downhill from there.
Well, y'all do know the people who got the vaccine, they are spreading the virus to people who are unvaccinated and people who are vaccinated. So it's potentially somebody who working at that Popeyes you got their food from could have had the vaccine and they could have gotten on your food and you ate it because they are spreading that shit. The people who got the vaccine.
Shit, yeah, ain't no telling, bro. That's what I was talking about earlier. So, I mean, hopefully we can come with some sort of resolution moving forward. Like, ain't nobody talking about that shit. Like, well, what's next?
Yeah, I was looking at a video of some doctors and shit. They were saying that shit was manufactured. But you know,
the nigga who made the what's the mRNA, whatever the fuck this shit called, the nigga who made it said he don't think anybody should take the vaccine. You can look that up.
But man,
Shit,
that's your
bro,
personal preference, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a personal damn preference.
It's a personal preference, but if I make some spaghetti and I tell everybody I really don't think you should fucking eat the spaghetti I made, there's something wrong with it, why the fuck would you put everybody else say because they like it so much, everybody should get it?
I mean, people be about fear, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people followers, man, and others are leaders. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, this whole thing is fear. I mean, you know, television, everything. You know what I mean? It's always fear mongering, man. That's been going on forever, man. So, you know, they put fear out there before anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, weapons of mass destruction. That's how they had the war in Iraq. Oh, they got weapons of mass destruction. They're gonna do this. I mean, fear. So, all right, let's vote for war, kill a bunch of motherfuckers. I mean, that's how shit go.
Right.
You know, they been built this shit on fear all the time.
It's the human's biggest emotion is fear. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
So, Bo, what you got going with this situation now?
No, I mean I'm good. You know, I recovered, man. I was in the hospital for a whole damn week and shit.
Wow.
But
I'm glad
you know,
you're feeling better, bro.
You know, I'm recovering now and whatnot. I ain't feel like when I first went to the hospital, they told me, oh yeah, you got a high fever and you got corona. Just go ahead, go home, rest it off. And then 3 days into it, I couldn't take it no more. So I was like, yo, I go to, you know, I called the ambulance. Yeah, that shit.
Damn.
I'm glad you're feeling better, fam.
Yeah, man. Likewise. Likewise, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
How you feel about the Wilder and Fury shit, bro? Coming up.
I'm gonna order the fight because the undercard seemed to be good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna order that fight.
I wish Keith Thurman could have been on this damn undercard, dude. Keith Thurman could have been on this Keith Thurman could have had a tune-up around May, June, right? Then he could have why not have him fight Jaren Boots?
Man, he ain't about to fight Boots.
About to fight no damn.
Man, it don't matter, man. Like that shit. Man, no, I'm not talking about off level. I'm talking about he could have had a tune-up already. That's what I'm saying. This year. And it's just some bullshit. He could have had a tune-up on the undercard with Errol and Danny.
So is that Keith Thurman? Or is that PBC?
He with PBC, and
I'm saying is that Keith Thurman or is that PBC?
Oh, fault. I think it's Keith Thurman. I think it's both, because PBC always trying to move everybody strategic. Talking about all money, and everybody want to talk about some fucking generational wealth. I mean, I understand that, but man, shut the fuck up. Because ever since Floyd said that, now everybody want to say that stupid bitch ass shit. Then fucking Al Heyman want to move everybody strategically, and everybody gotta pick and fight the right person, all this stupid shit instead of just making fucking fights. And then Keith Thurman is like one of the most, he's probably top 10 greatest bullshitters of all time. And he to mix that in with the way Al Heyman be doing stupid shit. That's his both their fault, man.
Hey man, I don't know who you been listening to, boy, but you done seen the light. You done seen the light, Poetic.
He been listening to us, E.
Standing ovation.
He been listening to us, E.
I guess so. Damn, what you think about that, Bo?
Well, Keith Thurman?
Now, what Poetic said, he basically saying that Keith Thurman is Al Heyman, is PBC. You know, shit we've been saying for the longest.
Oh yeah.
I feel the same way about Errol's situation because Errol should have way more than like 6 fights. Come on, man. He should have way more
Man,
than that.
my thing is, when it comes to Earl, man, I understand people saying
Right.
oh, he's the best welterweight. He fought the best welterweight, but he hasn't even fought the best like welterweight. Like I think Sean Porter got a better resume. I think Keith Thurman actually got a better resume. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell, Adrian Broner might have a better resume. To be honest.
Hey man, speaking of that real quick, I ain't mean to cut you off, Bo, but I mean, how do y'all feel about resumes? Because I look at resumes different than what it seems like most people look at. You know,
I mean, I look at resumes. To me, I look at resumes to like solidify your career type, status or whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, resumes don't win fights. You got to get in there. You got to get in the ring and fight. Because I seen people with weak ass resumes, and they beat somebody up with a legit resume. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you just got to step in the ring and do your thing. But for me, resume it solidifies like what have you done over the course of your career, like who have you beaten and stuff like that.
yeah. But what about you, Eva? What I'm saying is, the question I'm asking is that what do y'all consider a good resume?
A good resume to me is somebody that takes big fights and win big fights. I don't do moral victories. So Sean Porter, although he has faced the top competition at welterweight at 147, he ain't won none of these big fights.
Agreed. That's
So
why
that's
I asked that.
Right. He hasn't won the big fights, but he's the one that out of all the welterweights, he's the one that's taking the most chances. Because you got some cats at welterweight like Earl Spence, he ain't trying to take no damn chance, man. Like, I mean, not against like he ain't trying to take no chance against no Terrence Crawford. And then he don't even want to fight Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? And I understand Keith Thurman was kind of like doing him like that, but at the time when Keith Thurman was doing him like that, Earl Spence was a nobody at the time.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying is that I agree with E, because that was my whole point, is that you say you got a good resume, but if you don't win the fights, how do I give you credit for that? You know what I'm saying? We can go through plenty of guys that had a lot of people on their fights. So, I mean, Adrian Granados, Robert Guerrero. Shit, they lost most of them though. So I mean, you talk about Adrian Broner and shit. I mean, okay, Adrian Broner, but damn, he lost the motherfucker. So you jump in the ring because and take that next chance because you lost. That's the whole point. You lost the fights. Now
Right.
you didn't get no get back. Like Porter lost to Kell Brook. Why you ain't get back? You know what I'm saying? You lost to Thurman. Why you ain't get back? You know what I'm saying? You lost to Spence. That was the thing about Ali. Ali fought, he lost. Guess what? That motherfucker jumped right back in there and fought that motherfucker again and won.
Facts.
Them things that when he lost, he got back in the ring, fought the motherfucking one. When Leonard lost to Duran, he jumped right back in the ring and said, look, let's run that shit back. So that was makes your resume is that you might have taken an L, but you jump right back in there and get that motherfucking fight again. Porter hasn't done that.
I agree with that, but I mean, today is too much politics when it comes to boxing. Back then it's probably less politics, and people they like, oh, we want to see fight. Because I mean, Sean Porter did wanted a rematch with Earl Spence. He wanted that rematch. It just didn't happen. But what I'm saying, what I like about Sean Porter, even the fights he lost, those fights were competitive. Like to be honest, when he fought Spence, he was beating Spence's ass until that damn knockdown happened. To me, that was the difference of the damn fight.
True.
And Spence was hitting Sean Porter with low blows and shit. He ain't get no points deducted and everything.
Man. They don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
Hey, yo, hold on, y'all. Shout out to my big homie, the big bro, IOTBA Boxing. He said E Thriller panel and chat. What's up? What's popping, my G? I appreciate you for stocking by, bro.
What up,
Hey, yo, make sure y'all go
TBA?
sub to that
Y'all
nigga
really
channel, man. He go
think
hard.
Sean
He go
Porter
hard.
was beating Errol's ass in that fight? Like, come on, dude.
You said what now?
He was with Errol's ass in that
Man,
fight.
dude,
I mean,
that nigga was not beating Errol ass, bro. And Errol wasn't beating his ass. It was an even fight, low key. But Sean
Give and
Porter was
take.
doing more sporadic Street Fighter shit and throwing a bunch of punches and coming in with his fucking head. I would have been hitting Sean Porter low in his goddamn dick too. Nigga coming at me with his fucking head all
he wasn't
goddamn
hitting
day
him with
trying to
head
headbutt
bust,
me in the damn
poetic, man.
stomach. What you
He wasn't
mean?
hitting him with head bust, dog.
Boy, y'all crazy.
He didn't
Come
hit
on, dog.
Errol
He
Spence
wasn't
for
hitting
one
him with
fucking
head
Listen,
bust,
headbutt,
I
dog.
bro.
guarantee. Listen, I can put every dollar that I make for the rest of my. I can
Stop
put my
saying
fucking
that shit, bro.
physical
Stop
knowledge.
saying that
Listen,
shit.
I
Stop
can
it.
put the physical rights to my body on the fucking line. That anybody who knows boxing 100% and is 100% unbiased and not a fan of nobody ain't gonna look at that damn fight and say fucking Sean Porter was beating that man ass. That's a fact.
All right, well, guess what? His face tell it all. Because his face was
Okay,
fucked
how
up
Sean
after the
Porter
fight.
look?
He didn't look like Earl Spence.
Hey, poetic. During the fight, they asked Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. What Keith Thurman said? He said Sean Porter winning the fight. Right off the
Bro,
bat, he's like,
you really
he's like,
that's like sitting here saying they asked Pacquiao how Floyd look against fucking Conor McGregor and Pacquiao. What you think he gonna say? Come on, man, stop it.
but this is
How
the thing,
Floyd
poetic.
looked.
This is the thing, poetic. Despite the knockdown,
That's two different
wasn't it still a split decision? Despite the knockdown,
It was a split decision, but if it was a split decision, that obviously means that if it was a split decision that Errol won, that obviously means that Sean Porter was not beating that man ass. Most of them punches he was throwing, Errol was dodging. Porter wasn't
With his
even really
face?
moving,
With his
dodging.
face?
bro. It was a
He
close
was
Listen, y'all
fight.
dodging
gonna
the
see.
jumps with his face.
Y'all gonna see in the Terrence Crawford fight. Number one, Terrence might.
No, wait, we ain't gonna do that because Earl Spence ain't fucking Terrence Crawford. Let's just get that out the way.
Bro, this is my point. Sean Porter fights the same no matter who he goes in. He comes in with his fucking head. The nigga is like a fucking brute. That's why he used to play fucking running back. That's how he play fucking boxing.
That's
the nigga
true.
come in with his fucking head. He throw a bunch of wide ass fucking punches.
That's
and he
facts.
moves. He comes at you full force. Errol was moving at an elite level in that fight the whole damn time.
Elite
Head
level.
No, it
movement.
wasn't. Come
How you
on,
gonna
come
knock
on,
him?
If it was
poetic with the
elite, he wouldn't
bullshit.
have struggled.
How you
Come
gonna?
on.
What
What
you
are you
mean he
talking
struggled?
about?
Everybody struggled.
What you mean?
against
It was
him.
a close fight.
Who's
Well,
looked
why
like an
didn't he
all-time
struggle?
great against
Wait a
Sean
minute.
Porter?
Wait a minute. We're not gonna act like the build up to that fight. Everybody didn't think Earl was gonna knock him out because I had Earl stopping.
I didn't
Sean
think.
Porter.
I'm young, which I didn't think that. I swear I did not
Really?
think that.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
even think he was gonna knock out Danny Garcia because he ain't been knocked
That's
out.
different. He was coming off a car accident, bro. So that's totally different. This
Okay,
is
well, you can say
prime
that.
Earl.
I don't think Errol gonna
You
knock
was
anybody
amongst
out
the
for the rest of his
10%
career.
then.
So you mean to tell me you didn't think Earl was gonna stop Sean Porter?
No, I did not.
After you seen Sean Porter get dropped by Adrian Brown.
I didn't even think that it was gonna be a knockout in the Terrence Crawford and Kell Brook fight, dude. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's how I be looking at stuff. I don't know. I'm dead ass.
Hey, look.
Unless it's a heavyweight fight.
All right, well, tell me something, man. What did Sean hit him with? If he was doing all this ducking and dodging and shit, how his face get so fucked up?
Because
He damn sure wasn't hitting him with headbutts, dog. He wasn't hitting him with headbutts, dog. Come on, man. Huh?
It's 12 rounds. He wasn't doing that shit the whole fight.
I'm not saying. We're not saying that he dominated. It's a difference between he was whooping his ass than him being dominated. He wasn't being dominated. It was an even close fight. Okay, but you cannot say that Sean Porter wasn't digging in his ass.
If it was an even close fight, how was Sean whooping his ass? Sean ain't never just really beat nobody ass.
Okay, I mean, okay. Well, I didn't say he getting dominated, man. Like, oh, okay, he just whooped his ass the whole time. It was a unanimous. I had Earl winning the fight. I thought Earl won the fight. I thought that the knockdown was the difference in the fight. But we cannot sit around here and act like, you know what, that Sean Porter wasn't digging in motherfucking Earl Spence ass. I mean, that's the whole point.
I mean, he landed some shots. I mean, everybody gonna land some
see, poetic.
shots.
This is your biasness coming out, bro.
I'm not biased. I just think the way I look at that fight, I don't think Sean Porter was just beating that man's ass. Of course, he gonna land a shot. The way Sean Porter fight, he gonna always land shots on anybody, no matter who he go against.
It was more than just landing shots,
really
dog.
you the way he
So wait a minute. So how did you have the fight scored? Just out of curiosity. So You had Errol winning what 8-4?
I had Errol winning, but I wouldn't give him unanimous decision. I agree with the split decision win. And
So
honestly, if it wasn't for the knockdown, which I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think that it's fair to say the knockdown decided the fight because that's just one round. They don't decide no fight; it's just one round. But I would give if he didn't knock him down, I would be okay with it being a draw. I could see why it would be a draw. But it
so
will
you
only be a
basically
draw.
agreeing with us. You making our point.
Yeah, but no. Only thing I disagree
Yeah, but
with,
no.
listen. The only thing I disagree with is people saying Sean was whooping his ass. Nigga, Sean was never
We
whooping
didn't
his
say he
ass.
was whooping his
Errol
ass.
was never
Us
whooping
saying he was
Sean's
getting
ass.
dinged, bro. Us saying Spence was getting dinged on don't necessarily mean he was getting dominated. Nobody said Sean was winning 8-4 or 9-3. Nobody has ever said that.
See, it's the difference between him whooping his ass and he got his ass whooped. Okay,
Man,
Earl Spence didn't get his ass whooped, but Sean Porter was whooping his ass though. I mean, what's the hard so hard to see that fight and say, look, you know, Earl Spence getting in this motherfucker ass. He might not win this motherfucker. Come on, dog. If you just say it was a draw, why wouldn't you think that Sean Porter was whooping his ass?
Listen, the reason why I say it could have been a
You
draw,
had to get your ass whooped a little bit to have a draw, right?
Nah, the only
Come on now.
The only reason why I would think that or understand why it would be a draw is because of the way people look at fights. The momentum.
No, not people. You poetic. This is your draw.
If I was a judge, even without the knockdown, it would be a split decision for Errol.
Okay,
that means the fight was close.
It was close.
It was 100% a close fight.
That's what we saying.
Well, I guarantee you, if it's a split decision right now between Bud and Spence, right? I mean, Bud and Porter, people gonna say, you know what? Sean Porter was whooping Bud's ass.
Exactly.
He got the win, but he was in it whooping his ass. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Oh well, yeah.
So he's getting his ass whooped.
But I think going into that fight, of course, Errol's gonna think he's gonna knock that dude out. I mean, come on, man, you can't blame him for thinking he's gonna knock Sean Porter out, especially the way Sean be fighting. And I mean, that's what he's supposed to think. I wouldn't want my fighter to go into a boxing match thinking anything other than a knockout. But at the same time, you don't give him fault just for saying that because he didn't knock him out. Now I do agree that I don't know if it's the step up in competition, or I don't know if this man just out of his prime or some shit like that, but I don't know why Errol can't get stoppages anymore. I don't know why. Ever since that Mikey Garcia fight, it's like he can't get a stoppage. That shit weird to me. I don't know what the fuck going on.
This is the thing for me, man. Poetic.
He should have put Danny Garcia in the hospital. If I was his coach, that would have kind of made me mad. Like, bro, this nigga, we should have never won 12 rounds. What the hell was you thinking?
Go ahead, he called Sean Porter easy route. Easy route Sean Porter. Why not go the easy route and not Sean Porter out? And he found himself in a dog fight with Sean Porter. Sean Porter was supposed to be that easy route, but he couldn't even get Sean Porter out of there. And like I said,
but you can't discredit or like talk negative. I mean, he's supposed to think that, bro. Like, come on, man. And then you got to think about at that time when he said that to Terrence, man, Errol was getting knockouts. I think that might have been before the Mikey Garcia fight. He was getting knockouts. So with the way Sean Porter fights, of course he don't think he gonna knock Sean Porter out. But then he get in there and realize Sean Porter tougher than what he thought. I mean, okay, that's boxing.
But he was getting knocked. He was getting knockouts again.
Sometimes supposed to be holding Errol like way too accountable for every little thing he say. Like, bro, this shit's stupid.
Nah, this is the thing, man. Everybody was pumping up, but see, at the time he was getting knockouts against pretty much nobodies. You know what I'm saying? But people were calling Errol Spence the boogeyman. Yeah, he's the boogeyman. And then he fought a lightweight, and he couldn't even get a lightweight out of there. And don't get me wrong, he beat Mikey Garcia's ass for 12 straight rounds. But he couldn't even get him out of there, and that's a lightweight. And then he claimed he was going to knock out Sean Porter, which was easy route, and couldn't even get him out of there. So that's what it is.
This is my thing, though. You can't fault him for not getting Sean Porter out of there when nobody has gotten Sean Porter out of there. I mean,
ain't nobody faulting him.
What about Mikey? What about Mikey? Wait a minute. He just mentioned Mikey Garcia, a lightweight, moving up 2 weight classes. What about him? We can't fault him for that.
Yes, but see, this is my point. Y'all, you see how y'all putting things into context of what Errol said before the Sean Porter fight, right? Because y'all holding him accountable for that, right?
Only you doing
If you
that.
look at the shit he said at before the Mikey Garcia fight, when he was saying he's going to show that he can box, you can't be biased and not count that just because it benefits your argument of
So
him
you
doing
mean to
bullshit.
tell me
You have to
if
accept that,
Earl
man.
had the
If I
chance to
can sit up
knock
here,
out
listen.
Mikey,
If I can
he
sit up
want to
here and
prove
accept
to
the shit
boxing
about
fans that
Errol
he
and
can
Wilder
box
and
and he's
shit
not
like
gonna knock
that,
him out?
huh?
You mean so you're basically saying Earl, if he could have knocked Mikey or Sean out, he didn't want to because he wanted to prove to us and his detractors that
No,
he
that's
could
not what I'm
box.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
And
saying y'all only hold him accountable for stuff that benefits your argument. You're not going to hold him accountable for every single thing he say, though, especially if it doesn't go against the narrative that's y'all presenting.
But this is the thing. This is the thing, man. Earl Spence made an excuse every time he couldn't get these two guys out of there because he told Mikey at the when they had the face off he was going to knock him out.
And what
And
else did he
then
say? See how you holding on to that one thing, though? Like he
no,
didn't
no.
say nothing else?
But the fact of the matter, he told him he was going to knock him out.
Okay, but the
Then
fact
when
of
the
the
fight
matter, he
happened,
said he going to show
he
he can box,
said
though.
when they fight, all of a sudden after the fight was over, oh, I just wanted to show him I could box because everybody thought
No,
I
he
was
said
like
that shit in the
He
press
said
conference,
everybody
though. He
thought I
said
was
that
like
shit before
Marvin.
the fight, too. See, you don't like Errol, bro.
Hold on. He
You don't like
said
Errol,
everybody
dude.
thought I was like Marvin Hagler, and I just walked through people. I just wanted to show y'all I could box. Then when it came,
Bruh.
he had a face off with Sean Porter. He told Sean Porter he was going to knock him out. Then he was like, after the fight, oh, I wanted to, beat him in his own style or whatnot. And people were making excuses for Earl Spence. That's basically what happened. It's like an excuse.
Bro, the Sean Porter fight, the niggas sat there and fought. Them niggas wasn't even really boxing. They was really up in each other's face fighting.
That's
Errol
because
did
Sean
Errol
Porter
did
brought the
fight
No,
fight.
Sean Porter's fights.
Sean
Then when
Porter
he went
brought the
against
fight to him.
Mikey, he
He
fought a
let
boxing match just like Mikey be doing. But you see how you sit up here, bro. See this thing. It's
no.
so obvious. It's so obvious that you just don't like Errol or you got a
What?
certain
So
issue
just
with
because we
Errol.
have a difference of
But you trying,
opinion,
no, it ain't no difference in opinion, dude.
we
Because the
don't like
man,
Earl.
listen. The man just sat up here and said, Errol
This
said that he
nigga.
gonna knock him out. He just sat up here and said that he gonna knock out Mikey Garcia.
He did
But
say
he's not,
that.
but y'all keep listen. But y'all keep acting like he didn't say he was gonna box and show he can box. He don't have to just knock people out. He said that shit. He said both of those things before the fight
This nigga
happened.
here, man.
When they were
Hey,
on the PBC,
you
when
holding
they were
on to
on
your
the
narrative,
PBC,
poetic.
y'all keep going. But he
You
said it.
holding on.
You could pull up the video.
You hold.
See, this is the thing.
We can pull up both videos. I'm
Bro.
sorry, E.
So he said, no, you good, bro. I just wanted to say this, bro. And see, Poetic, he kills me with this shit because he act like I don't have none of this shit documented in my series. He act like I ain't put none of this shit together.
Man, you don't
He
have that
can't
shit
just go click
documented
on the
because
shit.
anybody with fucking sense, and because y'all be trying so hard to be unbiased, I don't know why the fuck people care about being unbiased and all that stupid shit. Nigga,
So you want us to be
we ain't
biased?
perfect. Listen, I don't understand why y'all cannot accept that the nigga said he was gonna knock out Mike Garcia. Then when the fucking Mexican fans started saying all he could do is knock people out, he can't really box. He's just gonna come forward with physical strength. And then he said he gonna show that he could box and all this other shit. He said that shit before the fucking fights when they were all in suits on the PBC thing. When they had everybody up there when they were in suits, I think Errol was wearing a gray suit. The nigga said that shit, dude. Like y'all need to stop that. It's obvious, but you gonna hold him accountable for saying
You
he
know
gonna
why I'm
knock him
holding?
out, but you gonna forget about him
Come
saying
on,
he gonna
man.
box. That's my
Hey,
only point. I don't
poetic,
care if he knocked the
poetic.
nigga out or not. I agree
Come
that
on.
he should have fucking murdered goddamn Mikey Garcia and Danny
You're
Garcia.
contradicting yourself.
Yeah,
No,
well,
but
you
this is
hold
the
him
point.
accountable
This is
then.
the point. My only point is Bold is sitting here saying he's holding him accountable for saying he gonna knock Mike Garcia out while ignoring the fact that he said he's also going to show that he can box and all this other stuff, and he don't have to just come forward and knock.
Why he didn't rock him?
He can box.
Why he didn't wobble Mikey? He didn't do nothing. Fuck knocking him out.
It's a boxing match, and then y'all not even giving Mikey his credit at all.
So
it's
we not
ridiculous.
so we
Why
just
gonna give Mikey his credit? That's low ass lightweight ass.
Y'all, how you gonna say? Listen, how you gonna say he a lightweight and Errol couldn't get him out of there, but not give him credit?
Credit for what? Standing taking 1,000 punches? What do you mean?
You just said y'all are saying that y'all are holding Errol accountable because He's supposed to be a knockout artist and a boogeyman, but he couldn't get Mikey Garcia out of there, even though Mikey Garcia came up 1 or 2 weight classes. Okay, but doesn't Mikey Garcia get any credit for staying in there 12 fucking rounds?
So he gets credit for staying. Now we giving motherfuckers staying in there, not getting knocked out. We're gonna get them motherfuckers credit.
You need not understand the
No,
point, dude.
that's
This
the
what
point that you
make
making. That's the point you just made. The point you made was giving them credit for standing there and not getting knocked the fuck out. That's what we give credit. You know, Mikey Garcia credit for that.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for. He got a 10 on him. Shit, he stood in there. He wanted to. He way smaller than Errol, and Errol's supposed to have all this fucking power. And at the time, a lot of niggas didn't want to fight him. I give him credit.
So instead of criticizing Earl Spence for not getting him out, you want to give Mikey
I not just say that I don't understand? Did I not?
But you
haven't I not said multiple times?
You're putting more emphasis on Mikey getting credit than you are Earl not doing what he needed to do.
That's just a side point that I just said.
Dude, he the only one that came. Come on, man. Mikey Garcia was a lightweight dog that he should have knocked the fuck out. Anytime you hit a motherfucker with 1,000 punches, you should have knocked his ass. You threw 1,000 punches.
Listen,
you should have knocked his ass out.
If I'm fighting a 13-year-old, you would expect me to fuck that nigga up, but I don't fuck him up, and I just get the win in a fight at the park. When you get a 13-year-old credit?
No, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck wrong with you? Why you ain't knock his 13-year-old ass out?
But you still gonna get a 13-year-old credit because he wasn't going. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
So I'm gonna look at you. I'm not gonna look at the 13-year-old like, man, you hung in there. No, this motherfucker obviously can't fight.
You know what, bro? It's really funny how Earl Spence fans don't want to accept the fact. Hold on, poet. Can I make my point? Can I make my point?
Let me say this real quick to respond to Brian. When I was in 6th grade, I was very small. Like I'm 6'2" right now, but when I didn't get to like 6 foot until I was in like 9th grade. When I was in 6th grade, I was like 5'5". And it was this dude who was in 8th and 7th grade that I got into a fight with, who was big as shit and buff as shit. And I fought that nigga. He hit me first. I don't even know why the fuck we got into a fight. But he came across the hallway and hit me first. And I ran up to him and was winning at first, but he big, so he started beating my ass. Nobody talked shit to me. And I was in Jackson, Mississippi, a hood. Everybody know that shit is dangerous out there. So niggas gonna talk shit to you. But nobody talked shit to me. Everybody gave me my respect because I fought that nigga and I wasn't bitching out and I didn't really just get my ass whooped. And he couldn't even get me out of there. What the fuck wrong with y'all, dude?
So let me ask you this, Poetic. You say that
that's a true story.
I just let you make your point. I just let you make your point. Okay, so you want us to give credit to Mikey Garcia for losing all 12 fucking rounds, but then you want us to turn around and ignore the facts or the context, as you like to say, of Earl Spence being a naturally bigger guy who's supposed to be the boogeyman, who was a fucking KO artist at the time, not even being able to stun him or hurt him or nothing. So maybe isn't it fair for us to say, well, maybe Earl is not what y'all make him out to be?
Have I not agreed with that point?
You say what?
I think y'all so hell bent on me agreeing with y'all that y'all can't just listen to the side points that I'm saying. If y'all trying to convince me that the burgers y'all made are good, and I agree with that, but on the side note, I'm just talking about the lettuce, the tomatoes, but y'all so focused on me talking about the lettuce and tomatoes, y'all think I'm discrediting the main point, which is the burgers being good. Do you see what I'm saying?
So would you give Amir Khan credit if he didn't went 12 rounds with Canelo?
Yeah, I mean, shit, he stood
Or would you would have bitched at Canelo for not knocking his glass Joe ass chin ass out?
I would. Just like same thing with Tank. Tank should have been got Gamboa out of there, and Gamboa had a torn ACL, and he went 12 rounds. Man, I give that nigga credit, dude. I don't care. The nigga had a torn ACL with 12 rounds with Javante, bro. Come on, man. How can you not give him credit?
So we're gonna give Mikey credit for getting his ass whooped for 12 rounds.
No, it's not you're not understanding, bro. You
gotta I am understanding. You want to give somebody credit for not getting knocked out, and I'm not with that.
Well, I mean, I understand. Okay, to each their own, but I give people credit for staying in there, dude, because it's hard. That shit is hard. Boxing.
So Kell Brooks shouldn't get credit for when he fought Triple G then, right?
You said what?
Because he got knocked the fuck out.
Just give me a wire.
Kell Brooks.
You say give him credit for what?
So we shouldn't give Kell Brook any credit for getting knocked out by Triple G.
I mean, you got knocked out. You don't get no credit for that.
But he stood in there. He was beating Triple G's ass, right?
No, but he still got
And,
knocked out though.
and,
He didn't go
and he
12
moved up
rounds,
2
man.
weight
He didn't go
classes.
12 rounds. See, now you trying to make this
No,
on that I never
I'm
said.
just going by your narrative for what you
No, you are
saying.
not. I said they stood in there 12 rounds, not get knocked out.
So
Come on, man.
if a dude get knocked out, he shouldn't get credit. If he stayed in there, then he should get credit. And the other guy,
Yes,
you know,
because chin, will, determination, and
dog, he didn't even mark Mikey Garcia ass up. He didn't even mark him up. He didn't daze him. He didn't knock him down. He ain't do shit to Mikey. But you giving him a whole bunch of credit because Mikey stayed in there. It wasn't like Mikey was getting beat around the ring, you know, standing 8 count.
Did you not?
Shit.
Did you not just say that Errol didn't even mark his face up?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you give Mikey credit for having some type of defense,
I'm gonna look at Earl and it's like, man, your punch selection ain't shit.
bro. I don't understand how y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Listen, let me tell you.
Okay, when the last time you seen Earl Spence throw a fucking uppercut, man?
With the point, and I
mean, are you actually looking at the fights?
Yes, just listen.
I mean, what does Earl Spence do? He jab, hook, go to the body, jab, hook, go to the body, jab, hook, go to the body. Where's the uppercuts? You know what I'm saying? Where's the step back? Where's any of the motherfucking punch selections, dog?
Well, I mean, Errol ain't never had a big punch selection. I don't know why.
Exactly. So that's why he didn't knock him the fuck out.
And I
let me ask you this, Poetic.
Something else. But listen,
I think this is how we can simple. Let me ask you this, and then I'm gonna let you talk.
I said this. I'm the one who said it first.
Poetic.
Huh?
Can I ask you this, and then I'm gonna let you talk?
Oh yeah, my bad.
If the shoe was on the other foot, if that was Terrence Crawford versus Mikey Garcia, do you think Bud would have stopped him? Yes or no? Just a yes or no.
Yeah, I do. I already told you I think Bud better.
All right, go ahead.
Huh?
I said go ahead.
I said I've said multiple times that Bud a better fighter than Errol. That's no.
Okay. Go ahead, make your point.
But I'm saying, but you know, Errol, my guy, you know, but I low key over the years, I've liked Bud too. I like him, man. But listen, my point is, I agree. Errol Spence not knocking these niggas out with Mikey Garcia on down is weird as shit, and he should be criticized for that. But then the side things, that's the main point. He should have been knocking these dudes out. The only one that I say I'm not gonna, well, you should have knocked him out is Sean Porter, because man, that nigga tough, man. And I think the only person that can knock him out is Terrence Crawford. He has the best chance because he's the only one at 147 that just has that 100% knockout punch power. He's the only one that undisputedly has that. Errol Spence really ain't never had that. He been a more beat you up over time type shit. But he can't even do that shit no more. But,
that's because,
and that's before the car accident, because he fought Sean and these niggas before the car accident. So can't say car accident. But my point is, I was only saying the things like the little things, like if we gonna hold him accountable for saying, you know, this person easy work or I'm gonna knock him out, you also have to consider. You can't just. I don't understand how this don't register in y'all head. You can't say one thing but leave out the other stuff, even though that shit is fucking video documented. It ain't excuses. It's just facts. Nothing I said is
okay. It's video documented on both sides, though.
He said it. How am I lying?
Poetic. It's both. It's both sides. He might have said, "Yeah, I'm going to box," and then he said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna knock him out." So why didn't he just do both? Why he ain't just box his ass and knock his ass out?
That's where you criticize him at. I've already said
exactly. I'm criticizing him. Yeah, but see, the boxing shit, it didn't come because that's what he wanted to do. When he didn't knock Mikey out, all his fans started saying, "Oh man, it didn't happen because he wanted to box him." And then that's when Earl came out with that bullshit. Once I called it for what you see. No, like Deontay Wilder sit up there and be quiet the whole fucking time, you know, about this, that, and the other in the glove gate. He didn't say shit. So when the fans started saying it, then he rolled with it, man. That's some bullshit, man.
Okay, but
listen.
So you're saying you just said that Errol rolled with him saying he was gonna box him after he lost.
No. He rolled with the fans.
Mikey.
He rolled with the fans.
Right? And then you said after the fight.
No, after the fight. No. He rolled with what the fans said when the criticism came.
Did he not say that?
Nah, come on,
Poetic. Have you ever heard of the term hedging your bets?
Bro, y'all crazy. Did Errol?
I just asked you a question. Have you ever heard of the term of hedging your bets?
Listen, dude, did Errol not
It's
say
a
that he
yes
was
or
gonna
no
box Mikey
question,
before the
Poetic.
fight? Y'all
This
keep
is a
ignoring that. What
discussion.
is wrong with y'all?
Bro, I asked you a specific question. Have you ever heard of the term hedging your bets? Yes or no?
No, I have not. But y'all ain't answering none of my questions.
What is your question, Poetic?
You keep every time y'all. It's like y'all have cognitive dissonance, or y'all have some type of mental block in y'all head when it comes to Errol Spence, because you keep sitting here saying that after the fight, Errol said this, and this, and this. But if he said the same thing before the fight, you have to let that go. It's simple. You hold him accountable for saying everything else beside what goes against what you think. That's a fact. And then then y'all keep saying, he threw over 1,200 punches. He was definitely trying to knock Mikey out. If E Thriller threw over 1,200 punches at me at the fucking YMCA, and this nigga didn't really touch me up like that, and I ain't have really no marks on my face, would you not say, damn, that nigga he got some defense? Okay, I might not even try to throw a punch at him.
Stop. Hold up. Poetic. Do you know the average fight a motherfucker get hits about 150 times? Okay.
And if you throw
Mikey Garcia got hit. He got hit 300 times, dog. They counted 300 fucking punches against Mikey Garcia. I'm not giving him credit. He wasn't even marked up. He wasn't dazed. He wasn't knocked down. This, that, and the other. That's because Earl couldn't know how to fucking get in.
Okay, but you still have to give Mikey his defensive credit, dude. That's what I'm saying. And his chin. I mean, come on. I don't understand how that don't make no sense, bro.
He wasn't getting hit in the chin.
Oh man.
That's what I'm saying. The criticism comes.
Brian, you should know this, dude. Having a chin don't mean literally getting hit in the chin. It just means you can take a punch. What you talking about?
Yeah, but what was he getting hit at, dog? That's what I'm saying.
Hit everywhere.
Exactly. So you saying he getting hit everywhere, but he wasn't getting hit clean.
Because Errol might not be that damn great, actually. We already
That's
know that.
all. That's
what
the whole criticism.
saying.
That's all we're saying.
Have I not? Okay, this is where.
That's what we've been saying.
This is where y'all fall off.
Am I tripping?
He took us around. He took us around the world. Hey, he took us around the world just to
agree with us. Like, God, Poetic, you do this all the time, bro. That's why I just get quiet sometimes.
No, man. This is E3. See, y'all think y'all got this shit right now. This is where y'all fall off and can't seem to come to terms with. I have agreed with that statement ever since I met y'all. I have agreed with that fucking statement, and that's why I have said that Terrence Crawford is the best at 147 or wherever the fuck he go, most likely. I have said that shit on multiple occasions, but my thing is, I just say
you just don't like when we say it. No, so it's cool for you to criticize Earl, but we can't.
No, because I criticize Earl fairly. Y'all criticize him, not giving him any
so I'm not fair. Me of all people are not fair.
Listen. How was this fair?
Wow. Fair? Because I hold him to his words?
Listen. How was this fair? The man said he was going to knock Mikey out, and he said he was going to box him before the fight. And you can look this shit up on your little laptop you're on right now or on your phone. You can look at the video on YouTube. Look at the post. Look at the pre-fight press conference shit they had when he said he was gonna knock him out, and he responded to fans saying he can't box. He said he gonna show that he can box, and he said that shit before the fight and after the fight. But y'all only look at what he said after the fight. That's biased. That's not being honest, bro. Then y'all made the point, well, why he couldn't just outbox him and knock him out. I agree with that. You criticize him for that. He don't get credit for that because he should have knocked his ass out. He could have knocked his ass out and showed he can box.
Okay, so why are you mad?
Fair. I don't understand how nobody else sees this.
Why are you mad? Because you just said you agree with us. Why couldn't he stop him? So why are you mad?
Because it's other factors. That's all I'm saying. I don't look at shit one way. Y'all.
The other factors, because he said so. That he said he was going to box. We should put that more in perspective and say, hey, because he said he was going to box.
Okay,
we should look at that more.
Out, so y'all do that. Come on, man. You can do this.
No, we saying we should knock him out because he was a lightweight moving up 2 fucking weight classes.
Okay,
he should have knocked his ass the fuck out.
Because he said he's gonna knock him out. You should. Okay.
No, because he was a lightweight moving up 2 weight classes. He should have knocked him out, just like Kell Brook got knocked out by Triple G, just like Amir Khan got knocked out by Canelo.
Well, let me give y'all better.
They got knocked the fuck out. 2 weight classes.
Let me give y'all a better example. When does Allen Iverson get discredited for losing to the Lakers?
Discredited about what?
Yeah, he
Like, well, he's
trashed because
not
he
good?
lost to the Lakers in the finals, right?
No. Why would I trash Allen Iverson
But he
losing the
get
Lakers in the
credit for
finals?
winning the game though, right?
But you talk but this is what see you can't compare team sports to individual sports, man.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I
Yes,
mean,
you
come
can.
on,
It's the
dog.
same analogy.
Come
Mikey
on, dog.
Garcia
We
ain't gonna get
talking
no
about
credit for
we talking
hanging in there.
about
Listen,
a
Mikey
whole
Garcia
team
ain't gonna get
versus
no
a
credit
whole
for
nother
hanging in there
team.
with Arrow and making it difficult for him defensively. But we're gonna give Allen Iverson credit for getting his ass smacked by the Lakers.
Come on,
Bro,
man.
the
That's a
shit
bad
that y'all come up with to
analogy. That's a
protect
bad
Earl
analogy,
Spence is
man.
like beyond
So let me ask you
bro.
this question: would you rather unanimously lose in boxing, or would you be a superstar in boxing and lose a unanimous decision, get completely outclassed, and be completely inferior to that man, or would you rather be a superstar in the NBA and win one game in the
That's
finals?
this.
That's two
Come on,
totally
dude.
different things.
Hey, let
You talking
me
about
ask you
team
this.
sports and individual sports. I mean, come on, dog.
You
What are
can
you
say that
talking
all you
about,
want,
bro?
but the analogy is there. You don't have to accept it because it don't go with what you think.
That
Come on,
analogy doesn't
poetic.
make sense, bro.
It
Poetic.
does
Tell
make
me
sense.
something.
Y'all just
If
don't.
Mikey Garcia defense was so great, why the fuck was Jesse Vargas touching his ass up so much?
That's two different fights, man.
Come on, but his defense so great. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
His
you want
defense
Bro,
so
this
check
the
this out.
great.
thing though.
Hey,
It's
check this
His
Errol.
out.
shit was so
He
great.
said,
Jesse Vargas was touching his ass up.
he said that's two different fights, but then he want to compare two different sports.
Right? Come on.
And
Come
No, the
on.
difference
are we gonna act like
is
Jesse? Wait a minute.
Errol.
So are we supposed to act like Jesse Vargas is on the same level as Errol Spence?
That's what y'all saying.
No, we're asking
It's the
you.
same thing.
You're saying that Mikey
It's the
should get
same
credit
thing
for
as
all his defense he did against Earl. Where was that great defense when he was fighting Jesse Vargas? The next fight. I ain't talking about previous fight. Let's just say he miraculously got this defensive prowess all of a sudden against the Earl Spence, and he been working on his defense. The very next fight he fought, Jesse Vargas was touching his ass up. So what happened to the defense?
Okay, well, I agree that I shouldn't have said the two different sports. I can see what y'all saying. I can see how that could be flaws, but I'm the only person that ever admits when they wrong. Y'all don't do that. Y'all fail to realize when y'all
That's
wrong
false.
at, so.
That's false. I admit it when I was wrong.
That's a
Picking
lie.
Manny
Y'all
Pacquiao,
never have done that
beat
since I've been on
Ugas.
here. I'm the only
That's
person
a
that
lie.
can look at shit and be like, okay, well, I see what y'all saying. Or, okay, well, yeah, that's right. I was wrong about that. That's a fact. Because y'all been wrong several times on this debate. Now, we ain't gonna talk about no football. Y'all don't fuck with football.
No, we was talking about boxing. We didn't even get the Wilder yet.
Poetic. So wait a minute. You the only person that debate. So you just said you the only person that is willing to admit when you're wrong.
Man, look, man, I'm the best.
Didn't I say I was
dude.
wrong for picking Pacquiao over Ugas? I could have sworn I made a video about that.
Dude, fuck that fight. We don't need to say shit about that shit.
If it's your narrative, okay, I got you. Go ahead, bro.
I'm getting sick of this man. He Thriller.
Man, he Thriller the man. Hit the like button
Nah,
for
this
E,
my
man.
channel.
Hit the like button for E, man. What happened with Wilder, man? I didn't hear that. We was talking about Wilder.
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for this fight. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something, dude. If something happen where this fight don't happen, I'm telling you, this shit gonna piss me off. This shit's gonna piss me off. But I do feel like Tyson ain't gonna pull out because I think Tyson, I think Tyson just both of them just gonna go in there and put it all on the line, I feel like. And I just feel like Wilder is gonna win because Wilder has more to lose than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury gonna always be protected. It don't matter if he win or lose, he gonna be fine. I mean, but Wilder has way more to lose.
Who's he being protected by? What do you mean?
Dude, come on, man. Tyson Fury he gonna be fine. He ain't gonna get that much criticism for losing to Wilder. They already got the excuses in place. Now Wilder don't have absolutely no excuses. He can't say shit. He don't have.
That's because he did all the accusations.
Well, I'm just saying, Wilder going into this fight, Wilder shouldn't have. If he loses, it's 100% on him. He just wasn't that great, or he just wasn't good enough to get the win against Tyson. Now with Tyson, if Tyson loses, it's a lot of excuses him and his fans can make, but he gonna get away with it.
What excuses Tyson Fury fans want to make?
Well, you know, he had COVID, all this other shit. You know, he got a lot of stuff he can say. When he pulled out that fight, he made excuses when he pulled out the fight with fucking Vladimir. I'm talking about something, he was a cokehead and a gain weight. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Wasn't nothing wrong with you. You just didn't want to fight that nigga again. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga's a liar. That nigga just didn't want to fight Klitschko again. You'll make up some fucking mental illness and shit. Y'all think they just started making up shit to pull out a fight? Come on, man, stop it.
I mean, my thing is this. I mean, it's a fact. The dude did put on like 400 pounds. I mean,
okay, because he didn't want to fight him, so of course he was gonna put on 400 pounds to make it
but
real.
Here's my thing with Deontay Wilder. How come he never fought Klitschko? Any of the Klitschkos?
Oh, come on, Bo. You know the answer to that, man. He's a little baby, man. He's a little baby. Ain't that what this motherfucker Shelly Finkel said? Oh, he's just a baby. He's just a baby, man. He's just a little baby. And then Wilder take that shit, you know, all this black shit he be talking about, this, that, and the other, but you let that little white man call you a baby and you ain't say shit to him.
Who called him a baby?
Man, Shelly Finkel, man, when they was doing that shit, man. You don't remember that shit?
What happened?
Come on, man. When they was talking about him fighting, Klitschko, Shelly Finkel sat right there at the damn press conference with the interview and was like, oh, man, Wilder's a little baby, man. He's not ready yet. He's a little baby.
Well, what was Wilder supposed to do? Go beat his ass? Or
come on, man.
He fired Mark Breland, didn't he?
To this day. You don't remember all that shit? You ain't gonna let the white man talk to you like that, right? According to him, right? Ain't that how he did Radio Raheem and shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To this day, right? That's where the whole slogan come from, right? So Shelly Finkel can say that shit though, right? And it's cool. What was to this day at that point, man? That's why I don't fuck with him, man. That's some bullshit.
He went at Radio Raheem.
Yeah, you go at the black man.
He like,
go ahead. I'm sorry, Bo.
He said, you gonna sit here and act like you don't know what I'm talking about? I was like, damn, man. He was with vitriol going at Radio Raheem, man.
Yeah. Hey, the big homie said keep that same energy, Poetic. Meaning in regards to Wilder. What is your response?
I don't care about you ugly race baiting fans who fuck with this stupid ass nigga.
Oh, now we race baiting.
Now, what?
Oh,
hey, listen, you think
wow.
Let me tell you something.
Ain't that crazy how that shit works?
Let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something.
Now we race baiting.
Now we race baiting.
Give a fuck about some stupid ass white man coming in.
We just holding that man to his word.
About some fucking. Oh, I got depression and I'm on coke and I got.
Wait a minute. You reflecting off of Wilder. We're not talking about Fury. They just brought up some points about Shelly Finkel and Wilder. What is your response to that?
I mean, what? Okay, so what was I already asked y'all the question though. What was Wilder supposed to do? Was Wilder right there when he said that?
If I'm not mistaken, I don't give a fuck if he was right there or not. I can't remember. I don't give a fuck if he's right there or not. He could have said something.
Well, you don't know what happened behind closed doors, y'all. See, that's shit.
I mean, that's true.
So everything
that's true, but ain't he still on his team?
Every single
he's still on his team, right?
Every single thing these famous people do has to be filmed in order for it to be documented. So you can't criticize.
He's still on his team, though, right? I'm just saying, this dude splits out all the time about
you don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Come on, man. Look, I don't care what go on behind closed doors. I'm talking about how Wilder spit about how he the king, he this black king. Black man, all this shit, right? But when that white man said something to him, I ain't hear shit. He's supposed to be out here. But when Radio Raheem was another black man said something and told him, go ahead, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, no, it's not two different situations. It's the same man. But see, Wilder was in
Radio Raheem's space when that happened. He was not right there when
Poetic.
Said that.
Poetic. Is Mark Breland still on his team?
No.
Okay then, right? So when he did something, when Mark Breland said he did something to him, right? He fucking fired Mark Breland. Shelly Finkel still part of his team, man.
And
he didn't do shit.
I've been trying to figure out why JD's on the team this entire time.
Exactly.
Why? Okay,
he watched the nigga get his hands wrapped.
Why do y'all automatically think about the most negative way in every?
Yo, you know who else is on Wilder team too? The damn Glam Squad. That Glam Squad is still on Wilder team. You know when Wilder made the excuse, he said, "Oh, the suit was too heavy," but yeah, he still got the Glam Squad making them suits for
Yeah,
him.
he about to come out with another suit. He said he worried about the wrong shit. He worried about the wrong shit. And I like Wilder, but he on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? Why are you talking about your suit? That should be the furthest thing on your fucking mind is what you gonna wear to the ring. You need to be thinking about executing the game plan.
It's
Fighting
no
off
way.
your back foot if you got to. Shit like
Yeah.
that.
It's no way Wilder should have let that man call him a boy like that
You don't
and
know
still
what
be on
goes
his
on
goddamn
behind
team.
closed
No,
doors,
he
bro.
shouldn't
You
have
don't
been
know
on
what
his
he
team
said
no
to him,
more.
man.
You no longer my
It's like I
motherfucking
stand on
manager
more
then.
principle than y'all do, and y'all supposed to be older than me.
Hold up. He got more principle than us.
No, it's like I stand on more principle than y'all, and y'all.
I'm standing on principle. That's my whole
No,
point.
you not, because you
How
don't
am I
know
not?
you don't know what Wilder did. You don't know if he opposed him or
Dude,
not. You don't know what Wilder
look, let
said
me
behind
tell you
closed doors. So
something.
how you just gonna
No,
automatically assume that, dude?
Fucking closed doors are poetic. It's not about closed doors. It's about action. That's principle. It ain't about, oh, I said something to him, this, that, and the other. See, Wilder did the same thing with JD's that he did with Shelly Finkel. JD's is still on the team. He was the one wrapping the hands. He was the one, he was in there looking at the hands. And then after the fight, oh, he had something in his glove. But guess what? He fired Breland for saving his life, if that's the case. But he didn't fucking fire JD's. That's
Exactly.
principle, dog. What do you mean? That means he's bowing down to the white man if that's what he gonna do. Talk about I'm a king, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 off the shit he talking about. That's why I don't believe shit he say. He full of shit. How you not see that? That's the principle of things, dog.
I mean,
That's
that's one
principle.
thing. I can understand that. You
Yeah,
feeling that way?
yeah.
From the outside looking in, I can understand that.
Can
Come
you
on,
imagine
dog.
if Bob Arum were to say some shit like that about Terrence Crawford? What people would say? If Bud didn't say shit, can you imagine? Come on now,
What?
Man, look, man, Bud got so much goddamn hate for Arum saying I could buy a house in Beverly Hills, so much money I lost.
Exactly.
He got so much heat. But
Well, you don't.
Shelly
I never
come
criticized him for
on,
that.
dog. He
The
call
only
him
thing
a
I criticize
man.
Terrence for when it comes to that is the fact that he re-signed. But I can understand he re-signed because he was supposed to get some fights. But my thing is, we don't know what the fuck Terrence Crawford told that man behind closed doors, dude. We don't know what these people say
That's
behind closed doors, bro.
We don't
So
know
you
what
can't
he told him.
automatically listen. You can't. Everything don't need to be televised and on the fucking camera. Just because you don't hear me and E Thriller talking about buying a fucking shoe store, don't mean that shit ain't fucking real. You don't know what me and E Thriller talk about on the phone or through text. You don't know. So you can't just automatically assume, and you can assume, but you can't take your assumption for 100%
Check
fact.
this out, poetic.
You can't do it. It's not
out.
fair.
Poetic. So you saying he could have said something to these white dudes behind closed doors, but yeah, he could publicly embarrass all the brothers.
Exactly.
He publicly embarrassed all the brothers. I'm pretty sure if Wilder was in Shelly Finkel's face when he said that, he would have probably said something.
Yo, I'm
you can continue. Y'all can continue to say that. Oh no, he wouldn't have said that. He would just sat there and been a good little slave for so. You could say that because that goes with what you're saying or what you believe right now. But I don't believe that he would have just let that shit slide. So you can do. I'm
gonna tell you how Wilder embarrassed all the brothers. He went at the damn referee. The referee took a point from Tyson Fury, and he still shitted on the damn referee.
Crab in the bucket.
Yeah. Then he shitted on his own damn man, trainer, Mark Breland. And then if anybody said something about Wilder, he went after both Charlo brothers. He went after who was Chris Colbert. Like anybody speak about it, Wilder talking about he want to smack the shit out of him. But let some white dude speak about his ass. That motherfucker don't say nothing.
When I need you to
and didn't say shit at the press conference.
Listen. I need you to put up documentation,
that's
videos.
Another thing. He didn't even say shit at the press conference.
You don't. When it comes to certain fighters, you don't be know what you're talking about. I want you to pull up. I want you to pull up Instagram. I want you listen. I want you to pull up Twitter posts. I want you to pull up tweets. I want you to pull up Instagram posts with their captions and Instagram comments. I want you to pull up video of Tyson of Deontay Wilder out of his own mouth saying he gonna slap the shit out of Chris Colbert or the Charlos brothers. Because I'm pretty sure the only thing he said was they wouldn't say that to his face because they know what it is.
He said he was gonna slap the shit out of him.
You can say that, Bo, but I want you to pull it up.
Wait a minute. I'm not about to let you play stupid on this shit.
Everything
is that not a threat?
Everything I say, I
Poetic.
can text
Was that not a threat?
Everything I say, I can text E-Thriller on the phone right now. He can
Bro,
pull it up
you
on the
just
screen.
talking.
You cannot do that, Bo, because you just say shit.
Poetic.
not have
You
facts.
just saying
Poetic,
shit.
yeah.
Poetic. Was that it? You telling another man, I bet you won't say that to my face? Is that not a threat?
Yes, that's a threat, but he did not say that he gonna slap the shit out of him.
He told people to slap the shit out of him.
Listen. Any man with some pride and balls about himself, if another man says some shit about him he don't like, of course I'm gonna think he wouldn't say that shit to my face. Say this shit to my face, because you probably just saying that shit because you're in the camera. You wouldn't say that shit around me.
So
then
why didn't he tell?
You got Charlo. Of course, everybody looked at Charlo crazy, talking some boxing. Race don't matter in boxing. Now it might have been taken out of context, and Charlo probably said that shit wrong on the live or something. But either way, nigga, everybody looked at him crazy for saying that shit. I was like, dude, what the fuck you talking about? But when Charlo was going to fight Castano, he explained it in that interview he had with Derek James in the background.
Yeah,
I was like, oh well, I understand how you feel about that, but you just shouldn't have said that, because the way you said that shit on the live, it was obviously like, bro, you saying dumb shit, because race does matter in almost every aspect in the fucking world. And that's nobody's fault.
He came back and cleared it up, Poetic, but you still making excuses for Deontay Wilder.
I'm not.
It's okay to be a fan
talking
and to still hold him accountable. You do know that, right? Like I can do both.
Anytime you say anything that takes away criticism from a fighter, it's an excuse. Man, get the fuck out of here, dude.
You making excuses.
This shit they be on my nerves, bro.
So when we present the facts to you about him keeping JD's, him throwing Mark Breland under the bus. What?
You can't tell me one thing I said that was a lie. Oh,
about what?
True. Everything I said, I could send to your phone right now.
What about Charlo?
Man, listen, everything that I said,
come on, channel, man,
I can send to you and show you proof.
You talking about to do this bullshit though? Come on, Poetic, man.
Go what you think?
Come on, man. Look, you know for a fact. What did Mark Breland say? Did Mark Breland say anything? No. The man had, which according to Wilder, the man had something in his fucking glove, right? Okay. So when he stopped the fight, hold up, Poet. When he stopped the goddamn fight, right? Didn't that mean Breland saved his life? Okay. So if Breland saved his fucking life, or possibility to save his life, you fired that motherfucker and shitted on that man's character. Like, oh, this motherfucker backstabbing ass motherfucker. I had him in my house, feeding him and everything and all this other bullshit. JD's was in there, saw the glove wrap, right? He didn't say shit to him. He got these motherfuckers on their teams. He said, oh, well, Jay, man, he don't know everything about everything. So, we had him in there, but, we do something else, He didn't shit on nobody except all the black people in his camp. He didn't say shit about the white folks, dog.
His biggest
then he accused Mark Breland of poisoning his water or some shit like that.
His accusations came towards a white man in the WBC president.
Man, fuck the WBC. We talking about Wilder.
Of course, we talking about Wilder. So we not talking about, you just said that the only people he criticized was the black people, when his biggest accusations came towards the top white people in boxing.
What are you talking about?
He said the complexion for the protection shit. Is that what you talking about?
And the WBC president.
Well, what are you talking about?
Wait a minute, Poetic. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from.
Black people act like nothing else, man.
Poetic. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Are you talking about?
Did he not get on Teofimo ass hard when he said he called Wilder a bitch? Did he not do that? Oh, okay. But y'all won't talk about that though.
He got on Teofimo's ass. Teofimo ain't no white man. We talking about the guys in his own camp, man.
Okay, but y'all statement was that he only got on the black dudes, putting the brothers out. He's supposed to be all black power and shit. When that's not the case, he got on.
Hey, Poetic, you know what you sound like, Poetic. You know what you sound like, Poetic, man.
Who were fucking non-black. But y'all
Poetic, you know what you sound like, Poetic. You sound like one of those white people when people say, this white person's racist, you be like, yo, but I got like 6 black friends, man. That's what you sound like, dog. I mean, this dude said
you just said, dude.
No, but I'm saying, like, you came out, you said,
number two, you just said that he only got on the black people. That's a lie.
We said he went hard. We said he went hard at all the brothers, man. Like
the fuck he didn't go hard at the WBC president and Tyson Fury? What are you talking about?
What'd he say, poet?
Yeah,
Explain.
what
Oh my
What
God!
did he
After
say?
all the excuse, after all the so-called excuses he said towards Tyson Fury, now all of a sudden I gotta say what the fuck he said about Tyson Fury.
Say what he said.
So y'all gonna make me go in the kitchen, get a knife, and stab myself in the face. 'Cause this is dumb. This is why I'm be wanting to baby y'all work this shit
Hey
out.
man, baby, look, man, your man Wilder's a fraud, man. Just keep it real, dog. Ain't
No,
nobody trying to hear
if
that
he's so
bullshit.
trash, he should have never won over 40 fights.
Bro, that
I
ain't got
mean, he
nothing to do
had
with his
what?
character. That has
He had
absolutely
38
nothing to do
bombs,
with his
man. I
character,
mean,
bro.
did you see
And
the rankings on them motherfuckers?
just because you don't like the way he talked and expresses himself, how the fuck you gonna criticize him for that?
No, I don't like his character. That ain't about the way he talk and express
Yes, it is.
himself.
Y'all said the way he be talking.
It's his character.
And
No,
I
dog.
can see
No.
why people don't like it.
Look, I'm a black man. I'm a black man. Okay. So when you sit over here and you talk the black shit, I'll rock with you. But even as a black man, don't be throwing me no fraudulent bullshit. I ain't trying to hear that. It was a lot of house niggas out here doing that shit. You understand? I'm a real motherfucking black man. So you can't sit over here and say, you know, I'm for the black, this, that, the other. You know what I'm saying? We'll fight Vladimir Klitschko. Oh, well, you know, he ain't nothing but a little boy. Yeah, I'm a little boy right
Did
now.
he
I ain't
say
gonna
that?
say
Can you
that.
show me where he
Come
said
on.
that though?
Who? Shelly Finkel?
No. Oh, wait, hold up. So you saying that they asked Shelly Finkel, is he going to fight Klitschko? And he said Deontay a little boy?
Yeah.
I mean, of course. Okay, now I don't know. See, my thing is, I don't know what he did behind closed doors, but Deontay
Man,
Wilder
fuck a closed
Now we want to
doors.
talk about closed doors.
See what I'm saying?
Deontay
You talk,
Wilder.
man, look, ho. Where was the closed doors?
Deontay Wilder.
Why didn't he talk the
Oh,
closed
man.
doors? Hold up, poetic. When it came to Breland, it wasn't about closed doors. It was out in the public, dog. You know what I'm saying? When it was Radio Raheem, it wasn't closed doors. It was out in the public, dog. I mean, come on, dog. When it was Charlo, it was out in the public. You know what I'm saying? When it was Chris Colbert, it was out in the public. Man, come on, dog. I mean, can't you see that shit?
It was out in the public. When it was Teofimo Lopez, it was
Look,
out in the
hold
public.
up.
When it was the WBC president, it was out in the public. So what are you talking about?
Come on, dog. Look.
Of course, now
you talking about Teofimo Lopez. Dude, what did T.O. say about him?
Teofimo called him a bitch. What you talking about?
Okay, so now you say I'm a bitch, you know, this, that, and the other, right? So what happened? What happened to Finkel and what happened to JD's and all them? What happened to them?
That's the one thing I agree. I don't know. I don't know why he didn't let go of JD. I feel like he should have, for the things that he said happened.
So now you agree.
Like whole team.
Now you agree with him.
So now you agree. I just want you to be on record.
Listen. This is my point. This is where we always have a disconnect. I agree with he should have let go of his whole team. That is weird, and I can see why y'all would say, "But he Black Lives Matter," but he only let Mark Breland go. Okay, that's fair. But I also said that don't act like he didn't say anything to other non-black people. That's not fair.
Dude,
how does that not make any sense?
Other non-black people ain't always white.
Of course. You want come on, man. Don't swear.
Come on, man. Cause so somebody say something. Oh, use a bitch. Use a bitch. So all right, I'm gonna say something.
Get over
Come on, dog. Look who he coming after, dog. Why do you, all I'm asking him to do is if you're gonna do that, then keep the same energy, especially after everything we went to as black people. Dog, keep the same energy, dog.
You're saying keep the same energy.
Come on, man.
You're saying keep the same energy when his most powerful accusations were towards the WBC president and Tyson Fury, non-black people.
Come on, hold up. Your accusation should have been against Shelly Finkel and motherfucking JD's. That's who in your camp.
But we don't know what he said to Shelly Finkel.
Man, look, that's my whole point. That's my whole point. Everybody else is in the public, okay? But now when it comes to the white guys, you're gonna go behind closed doors. What does that sound to you?
It wasn't behind closed doors, though. The only one that could have been behind
closed doors. You're assuming that he may have said something behind closed doors.
Been behind closed doors was Shelly Finkel. That's one motherfucker. So what are you talking about?
JD's is another motherfucker.
That was not behind closed doors.
Yes, yeah, and you know what? He supported him. He supported him. He supported him, poetic.
But Wilder addressed that shit.
Come on, dog.
With JD.
Come on, dog. He supported him. He supported JD's. JD's was in the room wrapping the gloves. And you know what? He supported him.
Not
Come on,
only
dog.
that, Brian. Not only
He
that,
supported him.
he got upset when the nigga said, "Well, did you fire JD's?" He was like, "Well, who told you that? Who told you that?" Like,
Yeah.
no, nigga, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So he got offended for a nigga even saying JD's got fired. I can pull that up for sure.
Yeah,
Come
pull it
on,
up,
man.
I want to see it.
JD's got demoted. He's still on his team. They done brought 2 different trainers in.
To this day.
Straight up. Come on with the bullshit. I'm not supporting that bullshit,
Bro, you
man.
feel so strongly about one little ass point that you're not seeing everything, bro.
Dog, you're not seeing everything.
Bro,
As a
I do
black
see what you're
man,
saying because I
dog.
agree with your
Come
damn
on,
point.
dog. Well, if you agree, then, I mean, that's on you for
If I
rocking with
agree,
that
that don't
shit.
mean that I have to undisputedly agree with everything you say and not
Hey,
bring up other points.
But if you
that
talking
correlates to the
about,
topic.
remember when we talk about stay on code, all I'm doing is saying, look, this dude is not who you think he is. He's sitting around here talking about how he's the black king, he's this man, this, that,
Black
and the
people
other.
can't stay on
Come
code,
on,
dude.
dog.
Y'all, black
What?
people can't stay on code. We don't
Man,
even
what
have
you
our community
mean?
together.
Oh,
Every
so
other
I
race
should,
has their
so
community together in
because
some
I'm
type of structure.
so
We don't
okay,
have
so
shit in our
okay, I see where
community.
you're going.
So we're
Okay,
not gonna be
poetic.
able to stay on
Okay.
code.
So
Our
I'm
agreements are
black,
not even in
right?
order. How
So
we
so
gonna
I'm
stay on
black.
code?
So I should support all the fuck shit us black people do, right? Because I'm black. Let's stay on code and continue to be fucked up because we gonna stay on code with some fuck shit.
I never
Okay?
said that. My point
But
is,
that's what you're saying, poetic.
no, it is not what I'm saying. This is what you assume because you
So
being
how am I
dramatic.
not staying on code?
I never said you weren't staying. I never say anything about no code.
Okay, well how am I not supporting? Well, I'm not supporting black people because
When did I say that? What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Because that's what you brought up. You brought up the point.
You making up debates against yourself. I didn't even say
No,
that.
you brought the point up, poetic.
Only thing I said was about the Shelly Finkel thing is we don't know what he probably handled that shit behind closed doors. Then I said that
That's
I
an
do agree that he
excuse.
should have for the stuff he said, he should have got rid of his whole team. So I can see why people will look at that like, bro, you supposed to be Black Lives Matter. You got rid of Mark Billion, but not JD. He was in there when they were supposed to get their hands wrapped. But at the same time, if you go back and look at the everything before the fight, after he got his hands wrapped, they covered the camera in his locker room with a sheet. That did happen. Did it not? Yeah, but they didn't cover JD's eyes. Come on now. Okay, but
He's still in there.
to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. While JD was in there getting their hands wrapped, everything was fine. After JD left and the WBC president, they covered the camera in that locker room with a sheet after they left. Did that or did they not happen? So was that the only camera in the locker room? Because I'm quite sure they used that.
That made it right. That made it right. That made it right for him to cheat.
Have you ever been in one of them boxing locker rooms in your life?
Nope.
It's only one camera. It's not a big room.
Nope.
So you'd have been in the room.
So that same camera that was in the locker room was used to video record Tyson Fury getting his hand wrapped, because I'm quite sure there were other cameras in there. I mean, it's probably somebody's phone or something. The cameras that be on the wall.
I don't know how many times I've asked you this, bro.
That was the only
Why hasn't Deontay Wilder filed for charges
in the locker rooms?
Poetic. Why hasn't Wilder filed any charges for the tamper gloves? If he has all this fucking proof, why didn't he just take him to court for that? I don't know. The only thing I don't know. The only thing I can say about that is if he would have done that, he probably wouldn't have got this third fight. So okay, who the fuck he would have his belt though, and his loss would be erased. Who would care? You said what? Am I tripping? What'd you say? If he would have took him to court and won, proved that he got cheated, he would have A, got his belt back, and B, that L would have turned into back to an O, right? Am I tripping? Nah, if that would happen, I don't think Tyson would have went through with it. What the fuck you mean went through with it? He wouldn't have a choice. He would have went through that. I think Tyson the type of person where if he ain't gonna do something if he don't want to do it, no matter what. He don't care about nothing.
Man, if he gotta go to court, he gotta go to court.
It don't matter what he go through with, nigga. He going to court. What are you talking about? Well, it's not up to him. It's up to the judge. Just like with the arbitration. I mean, Tyson can pull out of a fight if he wants to. Come on now, this shit ain't hard. You said what?
You can't pull out of
a
court.
fight you want to. Just say you got. You can't pull out of court. You not understanding my question, bro. I'm saying they wouldn't have had to fight again had he showed proof that he got cheated. He could have took him to court. I agree with that. So why hasn't Wilder done it? I've already told you the excuses. So quit.
Yeah,
listen. Yeah.
I've already told you. I've already told you.
The excuses are excuses. The only excuse he made that I said I can see could be true was the glove shit. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm talking
and
about.
I don't understand how me having that opinion
Is that
bothers
not what
y'all.
I'm asking you?
Listen. I don't understand how me having that opinion bothers y'all so much to the point where y'all make
Because
whole
you
topics.
contradicting yourself. I just asked you, okay, if Wilder has the proof, why didn't he go to court? You said, well,
Did I not just tell?
wait a
I
minute.
just told
You
you
said
that I don't
Thriller,
know.
I agree. I don't know why he didn't do it, but the only thing I can see as far as all the excuses are the gloves. Okay, well, if you think that and Wilder know that, then take him to court.
And I just told you that. I don't know why he don't take him to court. I don't know. We don't know everything behind
So
closed
can
doors.
we please stop talking about the gloves then?
You said what?
Can we please stop talking about the gloves?
I
don't
really
want to hear
don't
shit
ever
about the
bring them up.
gloves.
Y'all bring them up, dude.
Man, look, as a black man, you know, I rocked with Wilder. But when he came out with all these fucking excuses and this, that, and the other, and then I seen how he was moving, I don't fuck with that shit. I don't see how hard it is for you not to fuck with it. But if you want to fuck with it, that's fine. That's your own personal choice. I don't have a problem with it. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like, well, you know what? Since I'm black, I'm not gonna hold another black man accountable. That's
when did
our
I say
fucking
that?
problem.
When have
You're
I?
saying
Let
you're
me ask you
saying
a
it.
question. When
What
have
you
I
saying
never?
about your
When have I
actions
ever?
though?
When have I
Because
ever
you
not
arguing
held
with
any
me
of these
about this
fighters
point.
accountable? Name one time.
You're doing it now with Wilder. You're
No, I
giving
am
all
not.
these excuses. Yes, you are.
I'm holding him accountable while talking about things that I agree with him on. How is that not holding him accountable?
What are you agreeing with him on?
The thing I'm doing right now is Thriller thinks that Brian Thriller thinks that you should have never did what you did when you was at school yesterday. And I agree with Thriller. But at the same time, I'm saying, well, you know, I can understand why he probably did that because this, but at the same time, that don't make it right. Do you not understand how I look at stuff?
So what is it that he shouldn't have did that he should have did?
Huh?
You said this thing about excuse. You can see how he, you know, why he did that. What is it that Wilder did that you agree with, that you know,
I mean, most of the stuff I don't agree with. I told you that he shouldn't. I told y'all before. It took him 6, 7, 8 months to make that video on Instagram when he was talking about the damn gloves and brought up the first fight shit. I told y'all he should have never done that shit. And I told y'all he should have just stuck with the arbitration behind closed doors. And he should have never been posting no damn training pics and training videos on Instagram and YouTube.
That's not what we're saying.
He should have just kept that shit behind closed doors.
No, you said you see why he did this, or he, you know, you said the whole analogy used was
again, everybody not gonna be perfect, bro. That's another thing. Y'all think that
dog. It ain't even about being perfect, dog. Ain't nobody about being perfect. But don't sit over here and act like you some black king and shit and do all this shit, and then you when a black man do something, you yell at them and fire them motherfuckers and chastise them. But then when the white man say something, you be like, man, you know what? Yeah, you know,
He not doing no
he
shit
don't know
like
that.
Come on, man.
He did do that shit. What are you talking about, poet?
Because you trying to it's a I don't know his reasons, but it's to read that man not know coon. He don't do that shit like that, bro.
Dude, it's facts. It's facts, poetic.
But
those are facts.
I understand what you're saying, but you can't really use that because his greatest accusations came toward non-black people. So that shit really, don't mean much.
His greatest accusations come up again. No,
so that's
his
not
greatest
true.
accusation against a black man.
Now that's not true.
Yes, it is. Because his greatest accusation was Mark Breland spiking my water, risking my life, taking my family, and I fired his ass.
How is that greater than the Tyson Fury shit?
Dude, what do you mean?
The worst thing that's gonna happen to Mark Breland, if that shit was true, is he might not get hired again to be somebody's trainer.
And that's horrible.
Tyson Fury,
that's horrible.
You took it his livelihood.
All Tyson Fury career is going to be over and done with. And he
Mark Breland's career could be over and done with. Come on, man. If you're gonna sit over here and come on, dog. You come on, man. You cannot sit here and say me telling somebody that they spiked my water and he may not ever get a job again. It's not greater than him talking accusations at Mauricio Suleiman and fucking Tyson Fury. Come on, dog.
Yeah,
listen to what you're saying.
But Deontay Wilder said that Mark Breland did that because he was working with Tyson Fury. So that, I mean, what you gonna?
Where's the proof?
You gonna give the worker credit for following the boss?
Man, look, Mark Breland. Do you know who Mark Breland is, dog? Come on, dog. Come on,
And,
dog.
and let's just say that was the case. Why would he bring extra attention on himself by throwing in the towel, knowing Wilder didn't want him to throw in the towel?
I mean, any fighter
To me, that never made sense.
Throwing in the towel. I don't
Because
give a
if
fuck about
if
being mad
I
at him throwing in
spike
the
this
towel.
water, I'm not gonna bring any extra attention to myself by throwing in this fucking towel and have him looking at me sideways. Am I tripping? If I got some shit to hide, I'm not gonna
point, E.
wave the white flag if I poison this
Great
water.
point, E.
Eat thoroughly.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
You're not
Am I
a sheep.
tripping?
You don't.
Great point, E.
Eat thoroughly.
I'ma just
You're
be
not a
looking
sheep,
like
okay?
shit. I don't know what the fuck happened.
You are supposed to be woke. You know that shit behind closed doors ain't always logic like the average civilian.
So you mean, bro?
Plus,
All this behind
when
closed
you
doors
think about
shit,
it, when
man.
you think
I don't
about it,
understand what he
Mark
talking about
Breland
now.
throwing in the towel ain't really saying much. Because he threw in the towel.
It's saying a lot because he went against Deontay Wilder's wishes. That brings attention to himself.
So he don't. I mean, what you think? What you mean?
So that's
It
not
brought in
bringing
a lot.
attention to himself. If
No,
he
because
really,
ain't nobody
if he
gonna
was
believe
hating
shit
on
Wilder
Wilder,
got to say.
if he really wanted Wilder to lose, then why in the fuck would he spike his water and then throw in the towel? He could have let
Dude,
somebody else
ain't
do the
nobody
shit.
gonna
Let him
believe
get
what
knocked out.
Wilder says. No one is going to believe what Wilder says. It does
You
not
believe it?
matter.
Shit, man, this whole fucking fan base believe what he says, man. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
you
That's a lie
believe it.
because
So
I'm
how
a
can you
fan.
sit up here and
That's
say
a lie
nobody
because
believes
I'm a
it?
fan and I don't really believe or agree with everything he said. The only thing that I said could be true was the gloves, and that's it. And that's iffy too. I don't know.
What you saying true about the gloves? That he had 8 weights in there?
No, the only thing that I said about the gloves was the gloves did look funny. I'm not gonna deny that. And I felt like the gloves shouldn't have looked like that.
Now the thing about that excuse was that was in the first fight.
No, that was in the second fight too, bro. See, there you go.
No.
Hey, yo, poetic. Hey, yo, IOTBA want to know hold on, poetic. Hold on,
So nobody
poetic.
said that. So nobody
Poetic.
said Tyson Fury gloves look
Poetic.
weird in the second fight. That what you saying?
Poetic. You just talking, bro. Listen, IOTBA want to ask you. He says, has Breland been hired since then, poetic?
I mean, has he? I don't know. I don't keep up with him.
I don't know that he has been.
I believe the answer is no.
I haven't heard nothing that he has been.
I believe the answer is no.
I think he's working with he's working with like some young fighters or whatever, like some up and coming fighters. I think.
I haven't heard that.
Y'all can call me crazy, but y'all can't tell me one lie I said. Anything that I said was fact. You can't tell me it wasn't true.
So, hey, poetic.
I
So
can
my thing is
the gloves is a lie. Because
so poetic.
You saying and agree with us with like and saying why didn't he go to court?
401ks, betting that. Come on now, it's nothing.
Poetic. You can't say nothing you said was a lie, then turn around and agree with my point about why didn't Wilder go to court for the gloves?
Most important, why didn't Wilder say anything at the press conference?
Because I'm sorry,
dude.
bro.
Think about it. See, and not here y'all go with the press conference. See, this is why I say y'all. It's like certain fighters. Y'all claim y'all want me to say, "Oh, Caleb, Caleb, or poetic, just say that you don't like this fighter." All that fuck shit, man. Fuck all that. You niggas cannot say y'all just don't like a fighter. Regardless of the reason, y'all cannot say that.
I just said I didn't like motherfucking Deontay Wilder. I said I don't like Floyd Mayweather.
You keep saying all this shit.
Come on, dog.
Most of the stuff that y'all accuse me for, y'all be doing that shit more.
No, that's not true because I tell a nigga to his face, I don't like Ryan Kardashian, Samin Garcia. I don't like either one of the Charlos. I don't like
I don't care about all that. Listen,
and I'm okay with saying that. I'm okay with that.
No. Listen, y'all. Okay, so Bold, what you just said about that press conference with that was later had the fight canceled. That press conference in like June or something with Wilder and Fury. You said that he looked, but based off what you said is you agree with the stuff Andre Ward said on ESPN. Where it looks weak, it looks mentally weak, all that shit, right? After all this shit these niggas done been through. After all, hello, listen. After all,
you asked me a question.
You asked him a question, bro.
No, I'm not finished answering my question.
This nigga here.
I'm not finished saying my question.
You be talking to yourself, bro. You be talking to yourself, real talk, bro.
I wasn't finished with my question, dude.
Go ahead and finish your question, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead, bro.
I mean, I was just saying, after all the shit they've been through, everything that's been said, all the shit that done happened. I mean, I don't even see why Tyson went in there doing all that talking for what? This shit don't mean nothing. If I'm Deontay Wilder, everybody said I'm crazy, mental illness and all this shit, regardless if what he said was true or not, Nigga, I don't blame him for going in there. I don't even feel like he should have said what he said when he got up on the podium. I mean, nigga, everybody think you crazy. Everybody think you're retarded and all this other shit. Everybody think you ain't got absolutely no chance. Nigga, what you gonna go up there and say? It's no point. It's no point in saying anything with this third fight after everything that happened. So how you gonna criticize him for not saying shit? I feel like Tyson Fury didn't have to say shit either, but you know he gonna talk whatever. I don't give a fuck.
That's what he do. He always talk shit. So just because Wilder was out of character, you wanted Fury to be out of character.
No, I just
he
said,
talk shit all the time.
You go, this is fucking ridiculous.
Is that not true?
Nah,
Where
bro,
am I
I'm
telling
get
a
off
lie?
this shit just fucking stupid. Bro.
Does Tyson Fury not talk shit? Yes or no?
Dude, I never said that Tyson, because Wilder was out of character, Tyson should be out of character. I said, considering everything they've been through, neither one of them had to say anything. How the fuck does that translate to me saying that Tyson Fury should have been out of character? How do you get that?
Because you are deflecting. You want to make excuses for Deontay Wilder.
How am I making an excuse, dude? What are they gonna say?
So let me ask you this. Wait a minute. At that same press conference, right after it was over, did he not talk to reporters? Yes or no?
He probably just didn't want to say shit.
I asked you a specific question. Did he not talk to Ellie Seckback and all these other motherfuckers? Yes or no?
Yes, he did.
So why couldn't he talk in front of Tyson Fury again? I'll wait.
Well, he did say something. He just didn't.
What did he say
after they both said they first?
He didn't address the accusations. He didn't talk about the spiking of the water.
Why would he address the accusations? Why would he address the accusations? Listen, at that point in time, why would he address the accusations?
I got it. Did you not see what fucking Caleb Plant did to Canelo? How he stepped to Canelo with the cheating shit, saying he's a cheater and all that shit, swung on him and all that shit.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, nigga probably didn't want to talk. That's all I'm saying. But he probably should have said something.
There you go. I feel like y'all make more fucking concessions than
y'all wanted to show more than anything, dude. You can't blame him because y'all wanted to show. Like, come on, man.
No, we just wanted him to man up and address the bullshit.
He did all that talking, man. Then we get in front of somebody, you don't say shit. He did all that talking and accusing and accusations and all that. Got up in front of that man, ain't say a motherfucking thing. And then as soon as it was over, he had plenty to say to motherfucking Ellie Seckback and anybody else.
I can understand that.
Because he want to control the narrative.
But I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't think that I'm wrong for giving people the benefit of the doubt and considering every possibility. That does not make me wrong. Y'all niggas retarded. Y'all think that everybody
biased.
Yeah,
you're a fanboy of Wilder.
I'm not a fanboy. I'm not being biased. I'm criticizing him and giving him credit. What are you talking about,
fanboy, bro? It's cool. Like we're not gonna.
I'm not a fanboy. How you gonna call me a fanboy? I'm not even.
Bro, because you're acting fanboyish, poetic. The shit that you saying not making sense, bro.
Yes, it is, y'all. You can't tell me I'm a fanboy just because I'm saying shit you don't like.
So you don't have a problem with this man not talking. He didn't have nothing to say at the press conference.
Did I not just tell you?
10 minutes later,
why you feel that way? Did I not?
But listen, now listen. You would have a point if Wilder didn't talk to nobody. If he didn't talk to Ellie, if he didn't talk to Barbershop, if he didn't talk to none of these other niggas, then I would say, you know what, poetic? He didn't feel like talking. You're right. But that's not what happened.
Bro, did I not just say that I can see
you're
why
missing
you
my
feel
point,
that
though.
way?
I heard what you said, but you're missing my point.
You did not hear what I said. You just
yes, I did. I heard what you said.
That's a fact.
Poetic on some other shit tonight.
Poetic,
y'all just want me to do everything.
Poetic,
I don't debate like y'all. We debate.
You sound like a dude. You sound like a dude, man, that see his girl come out another nigga house at 3 a.m. and was like, man, she probably ain't fucking. Yes, he did.
If you knew me,
I wasn't in there, man, so I don't really know what happened, you know. But yeah, he probably didn't, man.
You would never say no shit like that. If you actually,
dog, you saying it right now. I mean, you saying it right now. That's how you sound, dog.
Poetic, just hear me out, bro, and I'm gonna let you cook. Just hear me out.
All I'm saying, that got me fucked up.
Poetic, you gotta listen, bro. See, this is why I smash you in debates. You don't listen, bro.
I am listening. The only thing
okay, but let me make. I'm sorry. I apologize.
This is not. Hold on, listen. This the only time I'm over talking. Just take the floor. This the last time, bro. Every time we argue, or we're not argue. Every time we debate about something, I'll say about damn near 85 to 90% of the time, probably even 95% of the time, I 100% agree with every fucking thing y'all say. Only thing that I do that fucks y'all shit up is because I look at stuff differently and say stuff to just to play devil's advocate or just to think of stuff in a different way to put everything out on the table, didn't come to a common agreement. You niggas think what you think. Anybody say anything different is a fanboy or retard, don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you just young, don't want to listen, all this other stupid shit. That
We
makes
haven't
y'all
called you that,
biased
though.
and impossible to debate with.
We haven't called you a fanboy or young and
You
retarded.
just got done calling me a
I called him a Wilder fanboy, but it's just
Oh, okay. All
terminology.
right.
I'm
I
just
ain't hear that
fucking
part.
with
My
you. Like,
bad.
it ain't nothing to get
Okay.
sensitive about. All I'm saying is, listen, I heard your point. All I'm saying, to add to your point, I'm saying your point would be more valid if Wilder didn't do an interview with Ellie and all these other motherfuckers after their press
And I
conference.
said I agree with you with that.
All right,
And you
so
can
that's
have
all
that
I'm
point.
saying.
Only thing I considered was that maybe he just didn't want to say anything. I mean, that don't automatically mean it's just basically, bro, I just be playing
See,
fucking
that's that
devil's
part I'm
advocate, but
talking
I
about.
really don't ever be wrong.
That's that
I
part I'm
just play
talking
devil's
about.
advocate and I say it, but
that,
anytime that I play devil's advocate, it's stuff that could be true. It ain't no wild out the wall shit. Ain't like I'm saying, oh well, Wilder didn't say nothing because him and Tyson got into an argument after or before and they was on the phone text. Ain't no wild shit like that. The shit I say is very acceptable. It's just y'all don't fucking like it.
but you can't play devil advocate when you know they facts, though. That's the whole
Man,
thing,
look, fuck all
man.
this shit. I just want to see this damn
Not
fight.
facts,
I don't
dog.
care.
They facts, though. They
If
facts,
Wilder
man.
lose, I'm gonna cut my hair bald.
Go ahead, man.
man.
Nobody telling you to do that dumb ass shit. Go ahead.
Let me see you up there with the Michael Jordan drink, man.
Man, I don't care about no damn Michael Jordan.
Oh, shit, man. What you
Michael
got to
Jordan.
say about that, Bo? I ain't heard from you in a minute, bro. Go ahead and cook.
I'm just getting some entertainment off of Poetic, man. Poetic, bro. Man, son. Oh man, I don't know what to say, bro. Well, he defended that
Bro, I'm
Wilder,
the
man.
most fair, unbiased person on this panel.
Is that right?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You want to
Hey,
take
yo,
Oh, wow.
IOTBA. Hey, he want to know where you from, Brian.
I can listen because of what I just said, bro. Think
Bro,
about it.
can I ask the question?
Huh?
God damn, bro. Hey, IOTBA want to know where you from, Brian. Go ahead and let them know.
Hey,
Bro.
man, what's going on, IOTBA, man? From DMV, man. Out here in DC, man. DC, Maryland, man.
All right, go
I'm from the
ahead.
DMV.
Go ahead. My bad.
I ain't got nothing to say.
You just this nigga crazy. Oh shit! I want to let the nigga talk. He don't want to talk.
Man, I
Yeah.
wish that I can go to a damn fight party, bro, with some friends or something. But you know, shit lame.
Well, who you think gonna win the fight? Let me say that.
If you want to be honest with you, bro, I really don't know. I mean, anything can happen. I don't know.
What about you, E?
Shit, my dumb ass already got a bet in place, man. I'm picking Wilder, but I think Fury gonna win, but I'm betting with Wilder.
What's up, Bo?
Man, just because Wilder got that, that one hitter quitter, I really don't know. I mean, naturally, I'm just gonna say Fury because I just think Fury just gonna outbox him again for the third time. But you never know, man. Wilder can, that one punch could change the whole game.
No question. I think Fury gonna win, man. But like you said, hey, man, it's heavyweights, man. That one punch, he can knock your ass out. I'm a little curious and not, concerned about his, training regimen there, man. He seemed like he put a whole lot of muscle, or I don't know about a whole lot, but he put more muscle on up top. But man, his goddamn legs, man, he ain't put shit on down there,
I ain't
man.
seen him
So
doing no squats.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't think he gonna ever have big legs. He probably just got like a fast metabolism. I don't think he just one of them dudes.
There we go. Devil's advocate again. Devil's advocate again. And he can put muscle up top, but he can't. Come on, dog.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people like that, man. They just can't. Their legs ain't gonna grow like that, bro. I don't understand how it's so hard to accept.
But your top body can grow, but your legs can't. I guess not if you're not working on them.
I mean, that's not the case, bro. Jamie Foxx.
So you know for a fact that he's working on his legs.
Jamie Foxx supposed to play Mike Tyson in the upcoming biopic, and Jamie Foxx's legs, in between him filming that movie, he had a thing where he was impersonating a coach and he was wearing shorts and his legs just skinny. That's just how his fucking leg can't grow his legs like that. A lot of people are like that. They just everybody body different. Now you gonna discredit him because he can't grow his legs. Come on, man, y'all crazy.
I'm discrediting him. I'm just saying. I said I was concerned. He ain't put shit down there on his legs. I
But he
mean,
can't.
you mean
He
tell
can't
me?
though. That don't mean that
Oh,
he. That
dog.
don't
How
mean
you
that
know, man? I
he
ain't know.
can't do it.
You know his body and shit. It was documentation or something. I
No,
mean,
it's just
I
who the
was
common
hell
sense
wondering
that
go
if
with
he
it?
everybody's
got
I
body
mean,
is
caviar.
everything got
different.
to be goddamn.
It's just
Come on,
common
man.
sense that everybody's body is different, and some people can't grow muscle or build mass in certain parts of their body because they skinny. That's just science. They ain't got nothing to do with me being a fan.
Science. Okay, so you know
That's
that for a
cool.
fact.
Oh my gosh,
That's
this is
cool.
dumb
But
shit.
let me just say
No,
this.
I'm saying you
Yeah,
know for a
I
fact
would
that
like.
he
Bro,
ain't
this shit is
tried to
I
lift
would
a
absolutely
weight,
stupid.
love
do a
This
for
shit
what I.
is
squat, do a leg
absolutely
press,
stupid.
do a nothing.
Yeah,
This
that's what
shit
I
is
was about to say. I would
absolutely
love to see
stupid,
some
bro.
leg workouts being
I
Just
really
like
mean,
just
close
like
to
with my
chest.
body, if I eat a lot, most of my weight is gonna go to my stomach and my damn thighs, and sometimes my face. With fucking Wilder, that shit obviously not going to his fucking legs. So what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Just like with my body, when I work out consistently, my arms and chest and my fucking calves are the first things to actually start showing, muscle and getting cut when I'm cutting. Wilder's body is most likely different. How the fuck is that me being a fucking fanboy, dude?
no,
Like
all no,
it gets
ain't
to a
nobody
certain
say
part
a
where
fanboy, but I'm
y'all
just
just want
saying.
me to agree with everything
We
y'all
seen his
say,
train.
and
Nah,
it's like,
man. I
bro,
mean,
that's
damn.
his fucking
Not at
body.
all.
God damn,
Not at all.
poetic. I mean,
Not
all
at
I'm
all.
saying is I looked at his training and it don't seem like he did shit with his legs. You know, he
He
got
can't.
bigger on his upper body, but it didn't seem like he did shit with his legs. I
That's
mean,
the point, though.
uh,
He can't, though.
what?
That's the point.
But you saying he can't, but you don't know for a fact that he even fucking tried to do a leg press, or if
Okay,
he
so
tried to do
obviously,
a squat,
so now you
or if he
okay,
even
so
tried to do anything. How
if
do
you
we
gonna
know
say
that?
that Wilder is so stupid and dumb that he can't simply work on his legs.
Dude, I seen many people go in the gym and do all upper body. They be
I
swollen
don't
shit,
care
legs
about
be
people.
chicken legs.
Nah, that's a
Hold up,
fact.
dog.
Athletes.
Come
That's
I
a
don't care
on,
fact.
dog.
about people.
Come on, man. Come on.
We talking about professional
Come on,
athletes,
dog.
not random Jim Joe John and Kevion you see at the fucking gym. I don't care about
Oh
that. We
my
talking about
God,
professional
man.
boxers.
This motherfucker admitted that he wasn't even doing the fucking
Jump rope.
running
Yeah,
and
he don't
jump
even
rope
run.
and shit. Come on, dog. We talking about the same dude.
He
Yeah,
even admitted
I don't know
poetic.
why he
That's a
wouldn't be
fact. I
jump
did a
roping. He
video on
need the
that,
jump
bro, a
rope
while
shit.
back. He cut corners a lot.
And
That's a
speaking
fact.
of Mike Tyson, that's another motherfucker that Wilder went after. He went after Mike.
Mm.
Remember that
Hold
shit?
on. Time out. So now you gonna criticize Deontay Wilder for saying he would have beat Mike Tyson?
Man, he went after. Not only say he beat, that's fine that you want to say I could beat Mike Tyson, but he was in over there shitting on Mike's resume on top
What
of
did
it.
he say? I want you to pull it up
Dude,
and show me. I
he
want you to
straight
pull
up,
it up and
it's a
show me
whole
because y'all say a
video. He
lot of
sat
shit
there
that
and
don't
said
even
Mike
make sense.
Tyson ain't one fucking for it. No, but what? 1, 2, maybe 3 Hall of Famers. And then he was like, Larry Holmes, you can't call that. He wasn't a Hall of Famer. You know, this, that, the other.
I
He
want
was
you to
he
pull
was
it up and
shitting on
show me.
Mike.
I want you to pull it up and show me.
Come on, dog. Do
You
your own
can't be mad at
research.
me. You cannot
Do
be
your own
mad at me
research.
in a debate for me
Do you? I
testing you to
can't.
pull up and
I
show
don't.
me.
I'm not on a laptop right now. I can't do it. I'm sitting over here on the live. But every time I say something, you want me to try to prove it. Then when you say something, you want to say it's facts or
No,
how do I
have I
know?
seen
Or,
that? You wrong
back in the day.
again. You wrong
Yeah,
again. You
come
wrong
on, dude.
again. You wrong
You
again.
just said
Listen.
just a minute ago that we
Nope.
don't know if he was lifting
Nope.
weights, so we don't know
E
what he
Thriller,
said
E
behind
Thriller, E
closed
Thriller,
doors.
E Thriller.
Come on,
E
dog.
Thriller. So now y'all gonna blatantly lie and say that I haven't said multiple times on this whole stream that anything I say I can send it to E Thriller and he could pull it up on the damn laptop. Have I not
I can
said that
send it
shit?
too, but I can't. I'm not on no laptop right now.
Okay, so if I said that, why would you disregard me saying that and say that I say just say facts, I don't say prove it?
Hold up, no, hold up, dog. Why you disregarding what I said? So when I say it, it's not true. I gotta go look it up. I gotta go send that shit to you when I say it. But I gotta go ahead and believe the shit you say.
I never said that. I've told
You
you that
just
I can
did.
send it to E Thriller and he could put it up on his laptop. What are
But
you
you
talking
asking
about?
me that I have to do that because you didn't hear it.
I never said that, dude. What the fuck are you talking?
You
Dude,
just
y'all
told me
crazy.
I need to send you and give you the video. I need to send
Bruh,
that to you.
I've sat here and said that I can prove it. I can send the stuff to E Thriller. He could post it on his laptop. So of course I'm gonna tell you, okay, you need to prove it. What are you
Yeah,
talking about? You
every
this is a
time I
pointless
say something,
debate.
I gotta prove it though. But I gotta prove mine, right? I'm always lying, I guess. And then next week you'll come back and say, you know what, Brian, that shit you said, yeah, you know, you
like
right.
he always do.
No, I be fucking
Like he
not.
always do.
Bro, I'm finna get off. This is too goddamn stupid.
Like he always
serious,
do. It's
man. This
okay,
is not- this
Poetic
is not
man.
cool,
It's
bro.
okay.
I'm just saying, man, you know he went out the mic, man. You know, he went out the
Nah,
mic
bro, that's
too.
not cool,
Floyd.
dude. You ain't gonna get away with that. So
He
you
talked
sitting here
shit about
telling me that
Floyd.
I'm wrong for telling you that you have to prove something while I say some stuff and just say it's just facts. It don't matter. When
Hey,
I did not say that. I
I'm gonna
never
say this.
said that. I said that I can
If this
send.
was
I said that I
my
can
show
send
and
the
I
stuff
had
to E-Thriller, he
access
can
to
show
it
you.
like that, I could do that to you. I mean, that's something he would have to do right now. I can't do that. I mean, but if I say something, you telling me I need to pull that shit up. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody else debating me on this shit. Even people in the chat saying,
Well,
yeah.
bro, ain't nobody worry about y'all hive mind. Y'all got tunnel vision. I don't care about that. Y'all don't think straight in.
So everybody else crazy, but Poetic. Bet.
Y'all don't think
Hey
straight
man,
in.
we know you like, we like Wilder, man. We know you like,
I mean, I'm more
Earl.
of an Anthony Joshua fan than a Wilder fan. We just will never talk about Anthony Joshua, but you can keep saying that if you want to make you feel better.
Okay, you never say
Hell,
nothing about Anthony
in
Joshua yourself.
when Wilder and Tyson Fury fought that second time, I was wanting Wilder to lose because I was like, I just want to see something different happen for a change. I'm tired of seeing the same people win every fucking time. Like, come on, man. But
who was that?
It's whatever. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Who are you talking about?
I'm telling you, I'm the only person on this podcast unbiased. Y'all just got a hive mindset.
Wait a minute, but you just got on us for being unbiased, but now you unbiased?
No, I'm not saying that in a racial way. I'm saying that because I wanted to see some.
I ain't saying nothing about race.
I basically just didn't want Tyson Fury to fold. I wanted to see some competition. That's all I was saying.
No, I'm just saying earlier in the stream, you mentioned something about us always trying to be unbiased. And I was like, well, shit, you want us to be biased? But now all of a sudden you saying that you're the only one that's unbiased.
Y'all try to be too unbiased to the extent where you do too much in a debate that makes no fucking sense. Then you bring up all this extra shit that has nothing to do with anything. And then you bring stuff up and then say you didn't bring it up and then blame it on me. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? That's how y'all react. I mean, E-Thriller, if you want to, see, y'all say pull shit up to prove stuff, right? I guarantee for a fact you will not pull up that stream that I sent you with the timestamp on the text messages, and you won't go to where I sent you so y'all can see what the fuck I be talking about.
What you mean about the gloves that you always
I bet you won't do that.
About?
And you know y'all not gonna accept it. Y'all still gonna have excuses, so it really ain't no point.
You talking about the gloves?
Cause y'all set up there and gonna criticize me talking about some damn the glove shit when I never brought that shit up. And then I told this man, I was talking about Otto Wallen and Deontay Wilder asking you, did we have a discussion about that? And that was it. I want to talk about nothing else. Then y'all brought up Fury and them gloves.
Still on that shit?
I told King David. Listen, see y'all
just won't let it go.
Not cool, dude, because y'all make it impossible to debate.
Shit.
I told King David right there. I said, they gonna watch later on in the stream. They gonna sit up there and start getting on my ass. I brought that shit up when I never said anything about nothing. But y'all not gonna accept it. Y'all gonna keep doing that shit. But the shit ugly and retarded.
You got it, Poetic man.
Okay, Poetic man. Well, it's been real, fellas, man.
Listen,
hey, yo, closing thoughts, man. Go ahead, Poetic.
You can be patronizing and say I got it, but rather than just go to the damn video and look at the shit y'all did.
Poetic, bro. Closing thoughts. Go ahead and say what you got to say before we hop out, bro. We've been on for 2 hours. All right, but go ahead, Brian. It's on you, bro.
Hey, man, once again, man, I appreciate you, man, for letting me on, man. You know, it's always a pleasure, man, with you guys, man. Poetic, you know, I ain't got nothing but love for you, man. Nothing but love for you, man. Straight up. Even though we don't agree all the time, nothing but love. Bo, man, it's always a pleasure to talking to you guys, man. Y'all like and subscribe to E-Thriller and keep it moving, man. Let's do it again.
Appreciate that, Brian. Go ahead, Bo.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me on, man. Definitely be listening to your show all the time and stuff like that. Even when I was in the hospital, I was listening to the show, man. Man, Poetic, man, you pure entertainment, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, it's gonna be having me rolling at the time and whatnot. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man, and definitely Brian, man, good to see you on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Poetic is on you, bro. You still there?
Hey, man, you know, it's nothing but love with y'all, man. I enjoy talking to y'all, man. You know, it's nothing personal, you know. mean, y'all do get on my nerves
Never
sometimes,
that.
but you know it's whatever. You know. But I'm telling y'all, listen, we be agreeing. Listen,
Feeling
we
is
be agreeing
mutual.
on basically. We be agreeing on basically every point. It's just I try to venture off into other things to make it like a complete just talk. This and then that's where we venture off. But it's nothing.
All love.
Yeah, I
But
appreciate
listen,
y'all.
y'all
Yes, sir.
y'all might as well be prepared because if Wilder win this fight, y'all already know I'm finna be on that ass. What Saturday night or whatever you probably gonna get on a Sunday.
Hey,
Really, I
you
should be
gonna
the
do a
only one
I'm
live
talking
gonna
that
be
after the
whole.
on,
fight,
bro,
I should
man?
be
Saturday
the only
night
one
for
talking
sure.
that whole live after he win.
Yeah, Saturday night is going down for sure, man. I'll be on.
That's what's up.
We'll be
And I'm
on.
probably gonna
Shit, y'all
scream to
just
the top
tap
of my
in.
lungs on this damn live. So y'all might as well get ready.
Hey, man. Well, I appreciate everybody for watching this video. I appreciate y'all for tapping in on the panel with me, man. It's always a pleasure as well. Shout out to everybody watching this video on the playback. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Until next time, I'm gone. Holla.
E Thriller.